guys thought it was going to be a repeat of last week, didn't you? I'll talk about that in just a
Thank
minute.
God. Thank God it's not. But
Yeah.
yeah.
What's going on, y'all? It is every other Wednesday, which means it is time for Down South Boys Talking Toys, 7's Wild with me, 3-star draw, and of course, the lovely and talented.
Hang on. Pop blender.
That's right. Get them slick back.
That's
Good
right.
for the camera.
Morris Day in the time.
Yeah.
Turk, by the way, might be able to help me with my issue with my car. I just saw him there, and so maybe I'll bring it up in a moment. He might be able to give me a clue, but let's move right along, shall we?
So, what's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. It's a little better than the last one. So, we'll get into it. We'll go over our pleasantries and say what's up to the chat. Tonight, we are going to get to pets, protective escorts, tactical supports. So, we're going to talk about the pets in G.I. Joe, and I'll talk about why we're doing pets, but and we picked some characters that have never had an animal companion, and we decided to give them one, and we did it in our way. So not gonna be too serious, but we'll get to that here in a little bit. So what is going on with you, Pop Blender? Would you like to tell us about your woes?
Jesus, look, we all have woes, right? Something's been going on with my car for a little while. I actually had a great day today. I hope you guys out there did as well. Every other Wednesday when we do our stream is one of my days off, and I got to go out and play 9 holes of golf today. So it's a beautiful day. It's pretty warm, though, as you know, but there's a lot of wind. And so I got to go out, play 9 today with a guy that comes into my bar, super cool dude. And so it's a really great day. Let traffic die down after work, right? Instead of coming across town. So I'm like, okay, good. Got plenty of time. Got a bite to eat. Ate dinner. And then I stopped off at the gas station just to throw a little gas in. Preparation, right? A little gas. And
splash and dash these days.
Splash and dash. You got that right, brother. And so my car for a while now has been doing this thing where the tachometer doesn't want to fire up when I start the car. So it just sits on 0. And the car will it'll idle really weird. It'll run, it'll idle really weird. And I could probably drive off with the tach sitting on 0, but I don't feel comfortable with that. Right. So I usually will shut the car off and then give it a few seconds, put the key in the ignition, turn it. Maybe we all have these things, but whether it's your door lock, where maybe there's a special way you kind of got to turn the key to the right a little bit or pull it a little, pull it out a little,
Yeah.
So I kind of have to pull on the key a little and turn the ignition on. And then the car, not every time, but most every time, will fire right up. The tachometer will work. The car will idle normally. It will run normally. No problem. But this has been going on for a while where sometimes it's just not playing nice. And I tried to get the repair guys to recreate the issue. And it's like we joke about, it's like a dog that you have that does tricks. And then when your friend is over, you're like, okay, Fluffy.
Watch this.
Roll over, Fluffy. And Fluffy just looks at you and is like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
And that's
what you're talking about.
So at the shop, the guys are like, hey, we can't get it to recreate this issue. We can't get it to do this issue. So until we do, we can't really tell you what it is. And so I've done it twice. They still couldn't recreate it. So I have no idea what this issue is. The car runs like a champ, but sometimes it has this weird turnover issue, and it just doesn't want to turn over and work. But then I'll take the key out, give it a few seconds, turn it on, tach fires up, car fires up. I could probably drive to Texas and back with no problems. You know what I mean? It's weird.
As long as you don't turn it off.
Yeah. And I don't give a shit about what car I drive and what you guys know. I have a 2013 Kia Soul that I have driven the shit out of over the years. It's got a lot of miles, but man, it's been an absolute champ. So that's what I'm looking at, Turk. Any ideas, any suggestions? Put them in the chat. Send me a message on Instagram. I don't know what else to do, but that's what held me up for a few minutes tonight, was sitting at a gas station and getting a guy who didn't speak much English to pull his truck over and actually give me that boost that I needed. And that's what got me here. Dude, Bobby, I'm telling you, Kias,
No,
they
bullshit.
run forever. This
Not
car's got
after
270,000 miles on it.
after about the first 5 years of them, they're great after that.
I'm
So,
telling you, man, I bought it in 2017. I think it was 2017. And it had about 62,000 miles. And it has 270 now. And that thing, I'm telling you, man, it has just gotten me everywhere. But yes, it's got some age on it. You know, we can talk cars here a little bit. We can talk whatever we want, really. But yeah, just to throw it out there. So yeah, it's a little thing that's been happening. Just can't get it to happen when the repair guys are looking at it and they're like, well, we can't figure it out. It won't do it for us. So
Turk
yeah,
saying
go
it
figure.
sounds like a bad ignition switch.
You know, not knowing a lot about cars, I've had a couple of people that told me, hey, it sounds like it's an ignition deal.
I
So
think the ignition switch has a short in it. Was what I think.
it'll connect. Sometimes it wants to not connect. Does that make sense? Sometimes it doesn't want to play
Yeah.
nice. Most of the time it plays nice, but every now and then maybe it's not, you know, it's not firing on all cylinders, no pun intended. But you know, hey, if I could get a 2013 Kia Soul HasLab edition, I'd probably buy it, to be honest with you. If as long as it's not $300.
Well, they'd have to make it the size of a Suburban and put a camper top in the back of it, and
Maybe a picnic basket in the back instead of the
yeah,
sausages and eggs and the grill. We get like a picnic basket
a
and
picnic.
stuff. And Brandon, yeah, battery's good, man. Battery's good. Not a super long crank on it, but when it's acting up, it wants to sit there and, you know, look, guys, we all know the sounds we make. It's like and I could flood the engine with gas, but I don't want to do that, so I usually just pull off of it and try again. So
HK Viper saying ignition switch and crankshaft position sensor.
you guys are probably all over it, man, and that's why I'm glad y'all are here, because I had a feeling that some of y'all would have an idea, and it's possibly one of those things you take it in somewhere, and at the shop, you know, they may turn it on and it might fire right up, no problem. It might do it 15 times in a row, and then they look at you like you're crazy.
And charge you $50 for taking
Yeah.
20 minutes to look at it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So enough about
all right.
that. Enough about that.
Write
But,
that
hey,
down.
some
Write that
responses in the
down.
chat. I actually,
Crankshaft position sensor. Write that shit down.
that's what my ex-girlfriend used to say.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Position that crankshaft, buddy. So, all right.
What about you, man? What about you? How was your day? How was the day life in the world of 3-star draw?
Oh, it was just another day riding miles and killing bugs. Like you said, it was hot. It was hot. Today I'm not ready for 85 in the middle of April. We're about 10 degrees above normal, and it sucks because I was outside in it in charcoal gray long sleeves and black pants today. So
Hasn't been often though. We've had it pretty good.
had
it pretty
it's just
good.
now. Humidity hasn't caught up yet, so that's good. So other than that, man, just a regular old Wednesday, middle of the week. We may not make 3 hours tonight. I always say that, and we usually do, but I've got to get up, go to a damn meeting in the morning. They moved it. They had moved it back to Wednesdays, but this particular time, they had to do it on a Thursday. So I got to get up like an hour and a half early to drive
Okay.
through traffic. So we'll see how it goes. I got some other stuff I want to talk about first, but before we do any of that, let's go ahead and say hi to the chat before
Let's
we get
do it. They are here.
way
ready to
far.
go.
way
Ready to
far
go.
down the line. So very first in the gate, we had Stanley Everhard. So dinner with Tony last week, and I saw those pictures. Got to meet and hang out with Tony's figs, and encouraged my wife to send me to Joe Fest. Tony
Nice.
encouraged her, or you encouraged her? Probably Tony, I would imagine. So let's see. We got Shane is here. Same time toys saying, "Let's do this." I'm
Hey,
actually
Shane.
awake. That's good. I'm glad you're awake.
That's
And
good.
Stanley also saying, "Yeah, it's real good." Hey, where'd Pop go? You just remove yourself from the screen, or did you just have computer issues? I will keep saying hi to you. Oh, there he is. Removed yourself, didn't you?
No, it's my knuckle hit. I have one of those mice or mouses that has like 14 programmable buttons,
Oh
and
yeah.
I my knuckle literally hit the side button, and I guess
Got
that was a alternate back
back
button.
button. Yeah. Yeah, when in PlayStation controller mice that
Yeah,
got like
yeah,
94 buttons
it
on.
does, dude. It does.
Uh, there's Stanley saying hoping we'll see river otter pet companions with either muskrat or
Ooh.
cutter. Otters would be a gateway for the wife to buy herself a classified figure. I hope to God they make you a classified otter. Stanley. Stanley has been talking about wanting an otter ever since I've known Stanley. And hey, I like otters too. Hey, if you go and watch my creek video, Operation Otter Beaver,
Mm-hmm.
I actually have some otters in that I had no idea were in that creek where my camper is, and they one of them swims right by me, or he like just floats downstream right by me. So,
Yeah, spot them
real
sons of bitches.
otters are cool though. They taste like chicken. Joe Ara is here saying, "Listen, I'm here now, but if the wife even cracks the door to a how do you do, I'll catch you on replay." I think I know what you mean there.
I get it. I
Uh, I've
understand. It's
I've
awesome.
heard tales told of what you mean there at this point, but um, there is the crusty old crow saying, "I'm here, but working at the same time. Hands full. Am here. Hello to my southern pals. Hello, chat."
Caw, caw. It's all
Oh, hold
good.
on. He's in the chat, so let's give it to him as soon as I find where the hell I put it. It's good that he can hear that again. Went for a long time. He could never actually hear it when I played it. So
Really?
yeah, it was his the way his headphones were hooked up. He couldn't hear for some reason.
Oh,
I don't know why.
I could have told him why. He probably figured it out, but
He did.
that's the same thing I told you before we started.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
guarantee it's about the same thing.
So, so we got Triple D's Dungeon in the house. Dave,
Hell
what's
yeah.
up, brother?
What's
Uh,
up?
I was saying, hit the like before they start. It's a cool thing to do. There's HK Viper in the house. We got Lawrence is here. A Punk with Toys. What's going on, Lawrence?
Hey, Lawrence, what's up, buddy?
Probably double dipping on the streaming tonight. That's fine. Thank you
Okay.
for being here.
I don't
Uh,
know who else is streaming.
Toy is
Oh, okay.
Ed and Travis are
Oh,
on,
shit.
and
Okay. Oh, that's right.
they've got a good guest on tonight.
They
Got Mega
moved.
J on.
Right. Did they
Yeah.
move their stream? Okay. Well,
For
hopefully they
for
get.
now, they'll probably move it back in another week, but who
Well,
knows?
shit. Then never mind, Ed. Forget what I was gonna say.
Checkpoint Bravo Turk, we said what's up to.
Hell yeah.
Got Derek Holloman is here saying good evening. What's up, Derek?
Derek, what's up, buddy?
There's Matthew Matson saying nerds. I have to fake it because I don't have the clip. Liquid Identity is here saying evening, gents. What's up?
What's up, Liquid?
Son of a Crayon Slayer in the house saying hey now.
Love it.
It's Jay Gonzo's here. What's up, gents? What's up, Gonzo?
Gons.
Let's see. Bobby has a question for you. You can answer as soon as we finish this. Do you follow anything about nuisance streamer Vitali? He's in trouble for defamation. I don't know who that is.
I've heard a little bit about that, but there's also somebody else that I saw the beginning of that comment a little while ago, and I was hoping to go back to it, circle back to it. But I have heard about this a little bit, but I'm
Okay.
not sure. I'd have to investigate a little bit. But there's
Okay.
some people getting in trouble right now for some reason, pop culture and otherwise. Man, it's weird. YouTube's
Those.
cracking down on people for some interesting stuff. Let's just say that.
Well, are they taking requests?
Yeah, well, let, let's just say there's a couple of them I'd like to send to YouTube, but I got to be honest with you folks. If you've ever had a problem with YouTube in any way, and you try to reach out to Team YouTube on X, Instagram, X is usually where everybody kind of sends their problems if they've had a video demonetized or something like, whatever. And man, it's unfortunately in today's world, we are dealing with nothing but AI, and there are no humans that are looking at YouTube. There are none, unless you literally are able to push it up to the highest extreme where there's a supervisor. Otherwise, AI is regulating YouTube every video, every day, and determining what is okay and what is not. So it's a weird place to be right now. If you toe the line, but even if you don't toe the line, they are demonetizing and striking channels left and right for no reason. Like no reason. There's a lot of stuff going on.
And a lot giving them reasons too that they're not doing anything about.
There's a lot. You're 100% correct. There's a lot of channels and creators that are giving them reasons, and yet YouTube does nothing about it. And those are some of the complaints I had, especially when you're talking about children in particular.
Yeah.
Very weird. Very weird.
We got Paul Morales is here. What's going on, Paul? And Brandon R. We said hi to, for absolutely completely just erased that starred comment, but I had one from Brandon starred.
I was like, all right, well, hey, Paul.
Well, I'm looking at the starred, and I usually just keep it on live, but it's so far down, so I unstarred it and it went away. What's up, Brandon R? SCS Dogs in the house. What's going on? Aloha.
Hell yeah.
Kiwi GI Customs.
Hey,
what's going on? All the way from Lord of the Rings land. What's going on, Kiwi? Thank you for coming by.
Love that fruit.
Punk saying I only watch Gucci shows on Wednesday.
So yeah, Punk's bougie. Punk's bougie these days.
He's kind of a big deal.
Kind of a big deal. Moved up in the world. And he is very bougie, and I get it. Look, you've got to stick with your kind. Down here in the South, you and me rolling in the backwoods, Tennessee byways, one arm on the wheel. We're just
holding my cousin with the other. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah. No, we down here in the down dirty South, you know how we do it. But hey, some people, they got it made these days. Rolling in the big bucks, them YouTube big bucks.
More money. Izzy Trevi is in the house. What's going on, Izzy? How are you doing?
What's up?
Good to see you, man. So now let me roll this one all the way back down to the bottom and see where we are at. Pig Latin, Brandon says Pig Latin is something to beat the AI.
I was just responding to that comment. Yeah. I don't know what we're going to have to do, because I firmly believe we may very well be in Terminator territory in a few decades.
It's it might not take that long.
I am not kidding. And Turk, you had to know that, right?
Yeah.
I'm just messing with him. Yeah. Yeah, I truly do believe we are going to be in Terminator territory in a few decades. It's once the
if it takes that long.
Yeah, right. Once the toothpaste is out of the tube, the cat is out of the bag. It's hard to put it back in, and I firmly believe that with AI. I just don't think there's regulations that will make any impact sense, anything like that. It's very, very strange. It's very strange. And some people use it to great effect. Some people are judicious with it on their streams and can use it a little bit here and there for fun. A lot of these Star Wars, I know you guys have seen them out there with
Oh
the
yeah.
Star Wars creators that do AI videos, and most of them are extremely lifeless. They're very
Yeah.
emotionless,
Uncanny Valley.
very sloppy. Well, more and more of those channels are now getting demonetized because YouTube is recognizing them as automated, non-human made channels. And so, if you do a lot of AI content and you don't mix it up with maybe
Yeah.
normal human speaking content, uh, YouTube may flag that and demonetize it because they're cracking down on just auto generated content that posts every day.
Yeah. Well,
It's
good.
interesting. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
The Star
Good
Wars
for that.
slop,
For that, good.
that Star Wars
Mm.
slop gets on my nerves, dude.
And
I'm so sick of it.
and I'm the first one every time I hear somebody be like, "Oh, AI bad. I hate AI. I like AI, but I don't like it for
I do
shit like
too.
that."
I do
So
too. But yeah, no, it's a weird space. Weird space to
and we
be in.
got Brandon saying never been to the great state of Tennessee. One day, make it as soon as you can. While there's still
Still the
some of
great state.
Tennessee, yeah. While it's still a great state, yeah.
Boy, you ain't
Do it
kidding, bro.
fast. Do it
You ain't
fast.
kidding.
Oh, let's see. Punk saying we're Goodwill, but somebody else that used to stream on Wednesday says he's Gucci. I am anything but Gucci. So,
Oh
uh,
no.
um, Stanley was asking the origin of the Gucci versus Goodwill, and that's basically it. You can read between the lines. You can figure all of that out.
Read between the lines, folks. It doesn't take a lot of reading.
610 Yo Joe Daddy's in the house saying, "What's up, 3 star? What's up, Pop? What's up, chat? Y'all smash that like button and subscribe. Good to see you, fine gentlemen. Good to see you
Lick
too."
that like. Lick that like.
Yeah. And that, I ate at the Y. Uh,
Man, I love
oh,
a hot box lunch at the Y.
yeah.
One of my favorites.
Good times. Shane's saying a lot of Warhammer lore channels have been getting demonetized as
Yep.
well, I guess,
Yep.
for doing the AI.
I saw that. I saw that. That is a current thing going on right now. Yeah. Yep.
Matthew saying Valaverse is moving to North Carolina by the end of the year. No more toys for Rhode
Oh
Island.
wow.
Is that Matthew ribbing, or is that like for real? Because I hadn't heard that. So
Yeah,
I didn't know that
I'm
if that's
curious. Yeah.
a thing.
Clarify a little bit on that if you can, Matthew. I did not hear that as well.
No. Let's see. Let me go ahead and say, because we're gonna get into our couple usual things here, and then we'll kick this thing off. Uh, I do want to apologize to everybody for last Wednesday. As you know, I had a emergency that I'll talk about later, and I completely forgot to cancel the stream. Actually, it didn't. I didn't forget. It didn't even cross my mind to cancel the stream, but I had been in contact with Crow about what was going on, and Crow actually cultivated most all of our content for last week's show. So he had it all there. So luckily, Crow was able to do the show we had planned over on his channel. And thanks to Shane, Same Time Toys, for stepping in and partnering with him on that show. Had a very good stream. I went back and listened to it. But if anybody was here waiting and didn't see that Crow had set it up on
Okay.
his channel, because it wasn't until later I got a message, and it like much later, and I had gotten a message that said, "Did you not go on tonight?" And somebody had messaged me, and of course I hadn't really publicly said the outcome of last week, but I was like, "Oh shit!" And that tripped it in my brain. I was like, "Shit! I bet there were people in there when we were getting ready to start that maybe didn't see where Crow posted he was doing Battlefield on his channel." And
Right.
so I didn't cancel it until it was probably like 11 o'clock or something, 10 o'clock, 11 before I even had the wherewithal to go in and cancel it. So,
But
sorry if
you
there's
guys
anybody waiting.
you guys stream to each other's channels during your stream, right? Crow puts
Yeah.
it on his, you put it, and you
Yeah.
just combine those numbers, whatever that means. Yeah, look, I understand where you're coming from, man, but I think most everybody here would say you don't owe anybody an apology. I mean that's just being real, and I think everybody understands. Is that frustrating for a viewer or somebody that maybe is looking forward to that? Of course, but in reality, though, man, like, hey, yeah, I think once anybody that did hear what happened and everything, man, it's I don't think you owe anybody an apology for that. But I understand exactly where you're coming from. I know how you are. I know how you feel about it. Because I'm kind of, in a way, the same way when it comes to maybe disappointing people or feeling like, damn, I
Yeah.
feel bad. People are waiting or they, whatever. But in reality, man, nah, you're good, dude. Like you ain't got it.
Well,
You really don't. But I understand exactly where you're coming from, man.
I just wanted to put that out there. I
Sure.
appreciate it. So thanks to Crow and Shane for stepping up and doing that.
Hey, good job.
Um,
Hey, good job,
yeah, it
man.
was a good
Yeah.
stream.
Uh-huh.
And Matthew saying Vala said he'd be there before Titans Con, so the trip will be easier. So interesting. So,
Huh.
and yeah, Dookie, that's down the road from you. So wherever it is in North Carolina, it's down the road from you. Um, yeah, interesting. So Titans is it in October this year?
Mm.
For some reason, I was thinking they moved it to November, but maybe it is. Let's see. I'll see.
I mean, look it up real quick. Probably
I
Google it
am
real fast
Toy
while we're
Expo.
chilling, man. We ain't in no big hurry,
I
right?
looked it
We
up
got time.
not too long ago. So it is still in October, but it is the 9th and 10th. So okay. And it is also
Okay.
in it's in Murfreesboro this year. So
Really?
it's in a it's gonna be in a different space than it was last year. And a lot of the shows and cons that come here and don't want to like pay the Nashville tax.
Yeah, I don't blame them.
That so it's going to be at the embassy in Murfreesboro. That's
I
where a
know.
lot of shows are.
You're right. I know exactly where that's at. That's a
Yeah,
lot of shows at that embassy for sure.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Various like medium size shows in town. So yeah, that's a good show. That's going to be the Nashville show.
Moving
I hope
forward, you think
yeah,
so?
that's gonna be because it's the closest thing to anything like Toylanta or Joe Fest or just any of the bigger ones. It's the closest thing to it that we've got, at least in Middle Tennessee. Chattanooga has a decent con that, so I hear. I haven't been, and Knoxville has one also. Memphis, not so much, but the other two have a pretty decent size one. I want to go to. I think it's Nougat Fest. I think in
Okay.
Chattanooga because Chattanooga's
Oh,
only an
okay.
hour and a half from us. So,
I could see one like a very kind of cool, unique fest or con in Chattanooga.
yeah,
I could see something like that that maybe kind of takes off. It's a cool place to visit. It's not as a destination city as Nashville, but it is a beautiful place to visit. And I could see people wanting to
it's a
spend.
way prettier
Well,
city.
yes, but let's not kid ourselves. Like Nashville is on those lists of places that people it's a destination city. If you're a sports fan and your team is playing the Titans and you circle a away game on the calendar,
Yeah,
it's like, "Oh, hell yeah, we're going to Nashville at the beginning of October because it's going to be
yeah.
beautiful, it's going to feel great and there's a lot to do. You're going to go party." As we say hello to the one Ronnie Trickshot. Good day, handsome men and pop. Hey, I'll take that all day long, brother.
What's up?
I will be the sidecar to the main martini all day long. but no fatties. Anyway, so let's see here. Yeah, so Chattanooga is a great city to visit. I gotta say, it's amazing. We've talked about it. Um, it's amazing Nashville doesn't have one of those big like film festivals or
Something.
toy cons or something like huge like that. As much stuff as we've got going on here now,
Yeah.
I can't believe that there's not a major con or festival here like in other cities.
And that's the void that Titans show. Like they recognize that and they know that, and they're bringing in, they had a lot of independence. It was, independent stuff.
Okay.
And I actually felt kind of dumb because when I was at Toylanta, I was talking to the guys at Savage Crucible, and I asked them if they were coming back to Titans Toy. And I mentioned this either, I don't remember if it was here or with Crow,
Okay.
but I asked them if they were coming back to Titans, and they were like, "Yeah, that's our show." I was like, "Oh, really?" He said, "Yeah, we're the main sponsor of that show." I said, "How did I not even know that?" Like that
I didn't
shows
know that.
shows
Wow.
25 minutes from me, and I didn't realize you guys were the main sponsors. He said, "Yep, so we'll definitely be there." Um, and Bobby's asking, have you ever sent me the info on FarleyCon? No, but you don't have to. I know all about FarleyCon. It's a big ass show. It's in Chattanooga, and but it's mainly an autograph show. But they have some heavy hitters there.
Okay.
But it is mainly a show where you can meet actors and voice actors and things like that. I'm sure they have plenty of booths and toy vendors and stuff probably there, but the main crux of that show is autographs,
I'm
and
not a
they have
fan,
big names.
and I get that. And if there's somebody appearing that you just really love, right? Like you really have to see a voice actor in particular, right? Because we've all watched animation. There's these huge voice actors through the years that we've loved. Um, I get it, but man, sometimes those prices, dude, that they charge,
Oh yeah,
just to and then the line, obviously. So it's really got to be somebody that you just, hey, I'm never going to get this opportunity again. Maybe the next time that I do, they may not be with us anymore. Okay,
yep,
like you know what I'm saying? Like some of
yep,
those names that we all know,
yep.
and so that's kind of what spurred me in a way last year for Larry Hama, to
Same.
take the picture in the beaver costume with him because I was like, this shit's never gonna happen again. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep. Never
you know,
it might not ever
it,
have this
it,
chance.
it may not, and then obviously his so Larry's like whole system of setup and getting autographs is very generous. It's very
Very.
generous because he'll autograph for free, but then obviously the paid thing, right? You have kind of the differential between the two different things that you want, um, and so with a name on it, right? He'll autograph for free. If you just want his signature, then he's going to charge, right?
Yeah.
And then it's like, hey, I need to buy something. I've got to buy something to get that. I have no problem doing that. But some of
Yeah,
these
that's great.
stars, some of these celebrities charge outrageous prices and overinflate sometimes their importance,
Yeah.
I could say.
And
So that,
that's
mm,
subjective to begin with,
right.
that word. For
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. And Clint, let's
something
see,
Clint.
which actor was it? That
Corn sweat.
actor, was it Corn Sweat or was it whoever else? uh, lest us not forget, I did love Superman. Okay, let's not forget it.
Yeah. He liked it. His favorite was that female robot, the female
Uh,
superbot. That was Pop's favorite part of that
Oh,
movie.
100%. I mean, every robot has a gender. Do, 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 do. Oh, we just got
Yeah, here comes to
demonetized.
save the
We
day.
just got copyrighted.
No. Oh, well,
So, so I don't know if you had it on the docket about have you gotten anything?
I do. I was actually getting ready to look for that banner, but since you brought it up, yeah, have you got any new toys?
Man, there's a few people on here that probably really wished I had gotten something that I was talking about the other night. And I was very close to getting it this afternoon. So close.
That Bratz doll?
No, it's a Monster High. Monster High.
Okay.
Come
Those are
on,
pretty
dude.
cool, actually.
You know, me and Monster High are like this. We're like this, and sometimes we're like this.
You
But
ever,
anyway,
you ever
so
like that?
yeah, well, the way you hold it says a lot about the chick you're going out with. So 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 I didn't get the thing I thought I was gonna get, but I may get it tomorrow if it's still there. And I think you know what I'm talking about. I think you know what I'm talking about. Maybe you don't.
If it's what you told me about the other day, yeah.
It's still there, and
Mm.
it's still available, and it is a
Mm.
complete. I will mention it after I show these. So this is the latest haul of G.I. Joe and Transformer comics, including, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and dig them up, the Silent Mission Zartan. We have Silent Mission, let's see, Crimson Guard. We have Silent Mission Baroness. Hello, young lady.
Rawr.
I love your librarian glasses. And then Transformers, I think 30 and 31 here. We have the Real American Hero 326 and let's see, there it is. Dig them out. Let's see. Yeah, 326 here. We've got the Energon Universe. It's just a shit ton of comics, y'all.
Well, like $100 worth of comics, and it's probably
You shut your mouth.
six issues and 8 covers apiece.
Man, I'm not a variant person personally. So these are all just individual covers. But yeah, man, 326, 327 of the Real American Hero, and then the couple Transformers, and then those silent missions, which I'm not a big fan of. If you guys do collect the Joe comics and the
Yeah.
silent mission, they're not that great in my personal opinion, but I'm getting them just to have them. But I kind of do feel like a sucker because they're honestly really not that great.
I
Just
don't know if I'm going to get them or not because I think the novelty has long worn off of the
oh
silent issue.
gosh, yes.
And to me, like, maybe it's just me.
No, it's not just you.
They come off lazy to me. Like, we don't even have to write any dialogue for this.
Well, they don't even like. I just read the Zartan one when I was like just literally, I don't know, right after I picked it up, I sat in the car for just a second. I read it, and I don't know, it halfway doesn't even make any damn sense. You know,
Yeah.
it's the silent issue was out of necessity. This is out of like greed and or oh, hey, we're going to take this thing that was really cool. We're going to try to do it again and recreate the magic. But you've got to be able to tell that, Now, as Matthew says, the Crimson Guard issue is pretty good. And I have yet to read it, and I really hope it is because I am enjoying these comics. When the Mask one comes out, I'm going to get it as well. But
Yeah.
I've been pretty disappointed with those silent missions in all
Yeah.
honesty, and that's a shame. I hate that, I really do. But I'm still gonna pick them up because I am a true believer, comic fans. So
I don't even know. I don't
yeah,
even know if they're holding them for me or not. I haven't been up there since those last
right.
couple silent issues because they're coming out weekly, right? They're kind of putting out one a week, I think,
Yeah,
right
dude.
now.
There, all of
So,
a sudden, it was like, holy crap! There's
yeah.
several of these. I was gonna do a poll and I forgot how to pull that off in StreamYard. Um, but I want to ask the chat. They do have a complete demon, okay, from 1980, what, 8, 9,
Hey,
89, 89, 88? I should remember. They have a complete demon with the driver for $60.
ferret.
It's $59.99, and it is at my local comic shop. I do not collect the old school line really at all. I have some of my old stuff. Should I, is that a good price for those of you that do? Should I go back tomorrow before work, if it's still there, should I buy the Demon with driver complete and in good, damn good condition for $60? I want to know what the chat thinks and whether or not I should grab that, because it might be fun if we ever got one in HasLab to compare it, the size.
Yeah.
But they do have a Ram there that's complete. The All-Striker is gone. It was complete. The All-Striker is gone. I love that vehicle because it was one of the ones that had suspension. I think it was like the first one even that felt like it actually had suspension on that buggy.
Yeah, that was what made it so awesome.
Yes, right. And so $60, Demon complete with driver in great shape, paint, everything looks great. Do you guys think I should grab it? I guess that's the question. So you guys let me know, and maybe I'll go back and scoop it up.
Some answers starred. We got Joe Hunter 73s in the house. What's going on, Wes? Woody Triple Deuce, the figure addict in the house. What's up, Woody? Matthew saying he forgot to pull off the pole.
Yeah, that's true. You don't want to pull it off, though.
No. Joe Hunter says he feels it's a good price. Turk saying I'd do it on a whim. Izzy Trevi says sold. Bobby saying that Demon won't handle the nudist spoiler because it's, what is it? It's beastly. It's beastly.
Yeah, the nudist spoiler is probably about almost as big.
Yeah, probably. Wolfgrim Rage Blade is here. What's going on, my man? Let's see. Matthew saying 60 is a steal. I thought you already bought it. Brandon R saying, Uncle Brother, I've never seen a complete Demon in Canada, period. $60 is a pizza and wings.
Damn.
Stanley trying to be the voice of reason. If you don't collect the scale, stay out of that hole, Alice.
Man, oh man. And I understand that. I don't think it would lead me down that rabbit hole, but it just happened to show up and it's complete. So it's like, wow, okay.
So there's the man that would know. Woody saying that's a good price if the spotlight isn't broken, and most of the time the tab breaks off. And I told Pop, like, because that was one of, if not your favorite vehicle, and I told him for that price, if it's complete in as good a shape and if nothing is broken on it, and Woody's saying here what to look for, because I didn't know, I just knew there were things on that vehicle that people talk about breaking, that I think that's a good price, and I think he should get him a little 2 or 3 shelf and put right over there over your right shoulder in that spot that you have to show something off. Yep.
Yeah, right here.
And because nobody is showing off a real American hero Demon when they stream, and it's an awesome vehicle.
I mean, you're right. It looks good. I don't think the spotlight is broken. It has the cover over it, the red cover over it. I mean, it looks just fine. I think it's in actually very good shape, and it does look cool. I'm not gonna lie, like it looks good.
I think 60 is a pretty damn good price for it.
I do too, especially if you don't have to ship it. Even though I'm not saying that would cost a lot, but still, most places, if you're going to get one, you may very well pay for shipping. So yeah, it's interesting that they have.
I mean, it's a pretty sizable 3 3/4 vehicle, and if you weren't going to take it apart, which I would never recommend on one of those 80s Joe vehicles,
Yeah.
personally, like I know there's people that do, I'd never do it. You would have to pack it pretty damn well to ship it. So I think that's pretty good
Yeah.
deal on it.
I may very well go by on the way to work tomorrow and scoop it up.
Uh,
They had a ton of collectors club figures for fuck, I don't know, about
yeah, you
two
showed
months.
those. Yeah,
And
they bought a
I'm
collection.
not into those. I think somebody probably came in and scooped them all up because they're really into those. But there was some good figures there. There was some interesting figures there. But at those prices and it being not something I was that
Yeah,
interested in, I didn't feel the need to, and I think that's why I'm not really worried about going down that rabbit hole, so to speak, if that makes sense. You know?
yeah. I mean, there are 3 3/4, the old school things. There are some things that I want and I
Sure.
would like to have again. Like I got the water moccasin over here.
Right.
That was one of my favorite vehicles. I got it and Copperhead over here. So but that's me. Like I've been down that road. I loved going down that road, but now I'm going down a new road. So
Yeah.
uh say what's up to Soul Brother number one in the
Hell
house.
yeah.
What's up,
What's
man?
up?
Can't wait to hang out with him again. It was fun. He's a good dude. Oh, let's see here. I think they did.
They did.
Woody,
They did. They
yeah,
did have payload. I took photos of them, although it was difficult to see the. Oh, Soul Brother, you already know what's up. They they did have payload. I'm pretty sure those pictures were difficult to see because they unfortunately had them on the bottom shelf, and so if you were trying to take pictures and get the names, you were taking pictures at an angle. So you really couldn't get the names of the figures. You could only get the packaging and kind of see the figure. But unfortunately, not knowing some of those figures, I couldn't identify them. I guess at least off the top, and throw those names out there. So, but yeah, I believe I'm pretty sure they had payload in there.
I think I
There's
remember
a
seeing
ton
him
of them,
in one of the pictures.
ton of them, man. I mean,
Uh,
it's pretty wild to see all of those in one spot.
Word. I was gonna say I didn't get any toys. I did get a toy, but it's not in here and I don't have it ready. I don't have it ready to show or talk about. So I want to hold off on it until
You
I'm
have to s-
ready to.
you have to save that for OnlyFans.
So, yeah. So I'll show it off and talk about it. I'm gonna show it off and let you all talk about it. How about that? um So I'm not quite ready to do that yet, but it's coming. How about that?
Oh God, Jesus!
So the only thing that I actually have that I can really talk about is Crow. I'd already seen these and I knew they were out there and I knew how neat they were, but you can blame crusty old Crow for this. I do. He finally pushed me over the edge and I bought some of the
Oh shit!
miniverse
Hell yeah!
masterpieces, the little paintings. These things are freaking awesome. Uh Everybody out there, everybody watching's probably seen these, the little mini verse things that come in the ball and they make them with all kind of, they got a bunch of different stuff. But so if you hadn't seen them, Pop, they're recreations
Sure.
of,
Famous
famous
paintings
paintings.
and
And the thing I didn't realize, I listened to Legend Series talk about them one night a couple months ago,
okay.
but I wasn't listening closely. So the thing that I realized after Crow got them was they're not paper, they're textured and they are embossed like a relief. Like you can
Okay.
feel it. It
Yeah.
feels like painting canvas. And you
Nice.
also you wrap them this back part back here.
Right.
So all of this is separate and you take the painting and it's got adhesive on it and you wrap it around this part and then you pop it into the frame. So these things are freaking awesome for picture backgrounds. I just don't have that much stuff that I need pictures in the background for. But when you do, dude, these things are sweet.
So the
Um,
picture there of is that Washington on a horse? Is that who that's
this
supposed to
is
be,
it's
or is that
Napoleon.
Napoleon? That's right, Napoleon.
Yeah,
So you know about the Skyrim, you know about Fallout games, right? You know about
yeah,
Bethesda as a company. So
yeah.
that photo Bethesda used in their Fallout games, and you'll find that painting on the wall of some of the buildings, and they put Todd Howard, who is the like CEO of Bethesda, they put his face in place of Napoleon, and you'll find that painting throughout some of the Bethesda games and Fallout games and stuff on the wall and in different places on the ground or whatever. And as Brandon says, yeah, Todd Howard is so funny because as soon as you
Awesome.
showed it, I was like, "Is that Todd Howard's face?" Because that, but such a well-known painting, right? Such a
Yeah,
well-known like
yeah. I
super
mean,
painting to have, and as a miniature like that for
yeah.
that's awesome, dude. So
And they're
awesome.
all, some of this miniverse stuff doesn't scale. Like some of it's perfect and some of it doesn't really scale. But with paintings, like it don't matter. Paintings come in all sizes, and you could get prints in all sizes, so they're perfect for backgrounds on stuff.
Sure.
So I'm probably going to pick up a couple others. Crow's bought a bunch, and he's got some doubles he's going to give me. But they're neat. I have some of the other miniverse stuff. I bought a closeout or a clearanced out Harry Potter set that was originally like 35 bucks, and they had it for like 8 at Walmart. But
Okay.
it's got all kind of shit in it. It's got like, so if you watch so the hiss and tell videos, the table that
Okay.
everything is sitting on, the
Yeah.
pastries are
Yeah.
on, it's out of that set. The bookcases are out of that set, and it's got like cauldrons and beakers and shit with it. So
Interesting.
it, I did finally picked up uh, one of these masterpiece sets, and they sell out. Like they sell out quick. The other ones, not so
Yeah.
much, but I'll go in the same Walmart twice in a week, and I always look at them to see what's new. And they'll have these one visit, and the next visit they'll be wiped out. So I saw them twice last week, and the second time I was like, "Yeah,
I
you know
gotta
what?
get it.
I'm gonna go ahead and get one." Crow's
Hey,
already talked me
you know
into it.
what? And
What's up,
and
Billy
look,
Butch?
Billy Butch, Sean Jones, what the hell's going on, man? What's up? You know, I could
There's
see
something.
Crystal Ball. Do they have wands in that set? Did they have anything like that, or was it just furniture set?
Uh, I don't remember if there's a wand in that one or not. Actually, I think there may be.
I mean, think about this. What if Crystal Ball? Hear me out, y'all. Just hear me out, okay? Roll with me. What if Crystal Ball had a crystal ball? What? What? Holy shit! But like seriously though, for photography and other stuff, like
Yeah,
that's some pretty wild shit.
it
You know
had
what I mean? Like stuff like that. Yeah, it'd be super cool.
had this thing.
No
Get the
way.
lid off of it. Had this comes with this crate and an actual metal crowbar. It's metal, and it scales like it
Nice.
scales, and then a magnifying glass.
Oh yeah, that's cool as shit. Yeah, and see, even holding it up. But now here's the problem though. Is that an official A Punk with Toys crate?
It's not. It's a knockoff.
All right, see, that's fucked up, man. That's
It's a
fucked up.
knockoff. Yeah.
Damn.
They stole it. They stole it from
Stole
Radnon.
the idea is what happened.
Yeah. Mm,
Straight sold the idea. Stole the idea.
mm.
I'm disappointed. I am. Not in you, in them.
Woody's saying, "Damn you! You got the crate. Is the crate hard to get?" Um, it's got so yeah. So these things, like everything else that are blind boxes, they have rares. Like some of the paintings are rares, some of the little accessories are rares, and it actually gives you a little pamphlet that tells you what is rare and what's not. And there's alternate versions of the paintings, and most of them are cats. So there's an
Okay.
alternate of the Napoleon painting, except it's a cat.
So what he's saying that yeah, actually the crate is a
Oh,
pain in the
sweet.
ass. The easel,
Sweet.
however, being the easiest, and I guess I don't know how many people would need the easel.
I think that's the one Crow wants, and he hadn't been able to get yet. I
Really
think the easel or the
interesting.
pallet, one of the two.
Okay.
So yeah, these are. I've seen several people get them and talk about them, but Crow finally, like, yeah, dude, you got to get some of these, and he showed me some of the pictures he took with them, and like he's making an art gallery. That
Yeah.
looks
Well,
awesome. With
Crow's
so,
done some really great stuff with buildings, facades and
oh yeah,
outside stoops and things like that. And and I like watch the video where he was kind of showing and putting them together and just walls and the materials and stuff is very cool. So yeah, he's been really putting together some cool stuff for that.
yeah, Crows does an amazing job on his dios. Like he
Dude,
just to be able to do it for fun and like, all right, now I got
right,
something for that shelf.
right. Yeah,
What
Clint
if
hit it.
Snake Eyes had a pet snake with eyes? What if you had a
uh,
pet snake without eyes? That would be even stranger.
oh wow. If I get freaky with it. Woody Triple Deuce says got to make an art gallery for Cobra to rob. And
Yeah,
or Wilson Fisk to meet his future wife in. How about that?
and probably cry in it.
Cry. He could cry.
No
Jesus.
spoilers because we've already seen it.
Holy moly, dude. Seriously. Not to get off topic. We don't
Yeah,
have
not
to,
going too far off on that
but
tangent. We'll be here all
I
night.
mean, seriously, cuz, like, what did you think about that shit? I was like, oh, Lord.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you exactly what I thought about that shit.
Look how they massacred my boy.
I was like, die, bitch, die. Die, bitch, die. And then it's like, tell me a story. And everybody's probably right now going, what the hell are they
What
talking
were they talking
about?
about?
Wilson, tell
Yeah.
me another story. It's like, uh-oh.
I live in a pineapple under the sea, Wilson. All right, that's enough. That's enough Daredevil talk.
Okay, teasing
Gonna
Daredevil
ruin
Born Again season 2.
gonna ruin my point counterpoint for you next time I stay awake long enough. Uh, all right. Oh, what if a storm shadow was a weatherman who disappeared when the sun come out? This is a whole other show. Which
Yeah, I
I
was gonna
think
say because
would
this
be
could
funny.
really. You're right. This could expand into
Yeah,
like
this could be
some
really funny.
seriously wacko shit, but it would be fun if this just became a thing with the chat.
Yeah,
Like,
that would be pretty good.
oh, pineapple juice.
Let me see because I actually got some stuff saved on the old stream deck here. So
Yes, sir. Yes,
a
sir. Let's
couple
do it.
things I want to bring up quickly, and we did mention that Toilet Network is on, and one of the things they are talking about tonight is this. This is the Hexastack that Travis, not Moody, the Mr.
Okay.
Wonderful Travis. This is what he's been trying to get off the ground for a couple years now. He's finally got it where it can be ordered. It is a set of display stands that have these tiers on them where you can. I think they're perfect for putting together a group. Like you
Oh,
want to put
sure.
some of the ninjas together or some of the vipers with like maybe the officer up top, things like that. It's got them several different ways that you can order them. So the modular starter kit's $28.99. They've got storage inside of them, so you can put all of the
Okay.
stuff inside, which I think's brilliant. So I
Sure.
haven't ordered any yet. I'm gonna order a set. I think they're awesome. I wanna support Travis, but I think this is a great idea. I don't really use stands, but I've got risers, and you can use them as just risers if you want to. Um, but they have the little cups to hold the feet in, and I do think it's got swap pegs that you can swap out. Um, yep,
That's
universal.
something that to me, because I know how many figures you have out on display, and in the chat, look, I don't know how many you guys have shells, and you've got 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, 50 figures, 100 figures or more, right? Some of you do. Um, and so to me, like, I know a lot of people don't like to use figure stands. I'm guessing. I'm not sure why that is. Like, to me, honestly, I feel like that would be almost a go to if I'm having the figures out on display, because how easy, depending on where you live and what your floors are like, and all of that, how easy that it can turn into a game of dominoes, right?
Oh
And you're
yeah,
and you're constantly having to pick up, you're constantly having to clean up, you're constantly having to fix broken figures, you constantly have to look for weapons or arms or hands, that may have gone down the vent. I mean, seriously, like, those are real problems if you display your figures. And so for me, it's one of those things where, like, I love stuff like this, not only to display groups maybe, but as we're seeing here with the Street Fighter figures, is that um, not only being able to pose and do some cool stuff with them, but in all honesty, just the base part of it is that, you know, having these figures not fall over, having them not constantly like, oh, you got to watch out for that one. Because we know there's a
yeah,
lot of these classifieds that have weak ankles and they're
yeah.
weighted differently and they don't stand up, and you've got to bend them over if you put the backpack on them. So I love stuff like this. I'm a huge fan of figure stands personally. And I think if you display a lot of figures, I think it's really kind of the only way to go, in my opinion. But stuff like this is super cool with the storage and everything. Yeah, it's awesome.
I just wanted to point that out. I think it's an awesome idea. I think it's an awesome uh design. So, you
Yeah, the
know,
design's cool
you guys
too.
are interested in, go over and support Travis. He's a good dude. So the Mr. Wonderful. So this is his project. I'm glad to see it finally getting off the ground there and being able to be ordered. Let's see, get some people join us. Just Jeff's
Yeah.
in the house. What's going on, Jeff? How you
Hell
doing?
yeah.
Matthew saying not pegs, foot loops, but literally says
Fruit
pegs.
Loops.
Literally says pegs in the description, but I think they are loops. He's just calling them
They
pegs.
they are, which I guess I would assume are actually, I know that's what I said, Fruit Loops, but
Fruit loops?
more stable, right? Like, they probably
Yeah.
are at
Oh
least more
yeah.
stable. Of course they are. So I could see where that's a bonus too, for sure. Especially if you
And
want to do some of
that
those one-legged poses like what they just showed there, fighting
yeah.
poses. Hell yeah.
The I'd like to see this get traction, and I'd like to see him do them in other colors. Um,
Yeah,
you
sure.
get like Cobra Blue and
Hmm.
the Joe, the Army Drab, OD Green, stuff like that.
I mean, you could paint
Uh,
your own, but I say go ahead and provide, so people don't even have to fool with it, right? Just provide them, and they'll sell. At
yeah.
least you would think they would. It's a great comment by Allison right here.
What's up, Alice? The only people I know who don't like to use figure stands are people who are only a little taller than their figures and can easily keep them standing. They just lean on them.
Who are you talking
Oh,
about?
Billy says I prefer the stands. Had too many fall and break. I know. And yeah, when you've got so many, so like Woody, oh, I like Woody. Your comment here, Woody. I don't use stands because I like finding that perfect pose and challenging myself with the balance aspect too.
I
I
get
do
that.
too, but when you've got limited space and you've got to cram 40 on a shelf, you can't really do dynamic poses with them. So if you wanted a few in dynamic poses in the front of all of those, that's what this would be perfect for. because I used to, and then I just got so many figures I had to put in here. You can't have them all fighting or doing a ninja kick or something because the dynamic stuff, you don't get the balance right or the heat and humidity. The plastic creeps because we all know
Yeah.
that they creep while they're sitting standing there. And then you come home and you're playing dominoes. So I do too. I like finding the balance and posing them, but when you got that many on a shelf crammed together,
I mean,
um,
I understand that challenge, and I can totally. I mean, I totally get that. You know, like just sitting there and really working on it and getting that, that perfect weight balance. It's almost a very satisfying kind of challenge for yourself to do. And but at the same token, at the same time, same token, whatever. Um, Man, what a pain in the ass that can be if you have several you're trying to do. And like you said, man, they so easily
get
can
to the
fall
last
over
one
and
and
take out six other sons of bitches
or
off
the
the shelf.
first one falls and knocks all the rest of them over.
Right?
Uh, I like Punk's got a short that he's had out for a couple years now, and it's the sound every collector knows. And he's sitting there talking when he was doing a review, and a bunch of shit just fell in the background. And that's
Oh man.
everybody feels the pain. Everybody knows. But anyway, I think the hexastacks are a good solution for at least a few of your figures. I
Yeah.
think it's funny he picked the Street Fighter figures because there's not really any problem with those standing at all. He
Yeah,
should
from
have picked like Nemesis and Immortal.
okay, because from everything I've heard, those figures do very well when you're
Like
trying to
I,
to pose them. Yeah.
I had Guile on my table here that I set on, bumping it and moving stuff around on the table, shaking a little bit. It's a pretty stable one that's heavy, but still.
Yeah.
I had Guile on one leg kicking for like 2 weeks sitting over here when I got Guile. So they're great.
Um,
Uh, bought
they
mine the
those
other day.
figures those figures look so cool.
They are. I
They
need to.
really do.
I don't know that I'm going to get all the rest of them. I definitely want E Honda and T Hawk. Um,
Sure.
but anyway, so there's Hexastack, and then other thing I wanted to bring up real quick. Let's get back to it here so I can share it. Is this very shirt that I'm wearing is Diabolic Studios High School Creations. So I talked to him at Toylanta, and he did the Wall XD, which is the giant ass Dio.
Okay.
Um, did a Kickstarter for it, and he also has the castle. So he just did this one where you could build this whole thing if you want. And when I saw it set up at Titan, he had it at Titan Toy, and he had like a bunch of Mythic Legions figures around this. The thing looks freaking awesome, but he just makes some really cool diorama pieces. And also over on Etsy, this is his Etsy store with some of the stuff that he has. I know Matthew has always talked about wanting a water tower.
Oh, dude, that's the first thing that jumped right out at me. First thing, dude.
Yeah.
Talk about some Batman figures. Talk about some Ninja Turtle figures. Photography with those.
Yeah.
That's it right up that alley for sure.
And then he does, actual stackable rooftop display. So if anybody saw it, he is the guy that made the Ghostbusters firehouse that fits the HasLab Ecto.
Okay.
It's like 4 feet tall. So
Damn.
I know Dookie has had some of his products. And so the dumpster, I actually got the dumpster here. This is the one that I
Yeah,
painted up.
yep. I saw you had that, man. Yeah, it looks great.
So I've had it in a few. I've used it in a few pictures I've done, but
It's a great accessory.
when I talked to him at Toylanta a little bit and was talking to him about the wall XD and everything, and I asked him when they were going to ship, if anybody ordered it. He said sometime this summer, and then whatever extras they had would be going up for sale. So
Okay.
Mike is the dude. He's a cool guy, but he makes some awesome shit. And I had to get the shirt washed before I could wear it on a stream. I was going to wear it last week, and I didn't stream, so wanted to represent him a little bit because he's a good dude and he makes some awesome stuff. So, but I know he makes some, like talking about Crow making the storefronts and the brownstone front steps that he just did. These.
It's
So
just interesting because like there's so many of these accessory pieces and I guess to somebody like myself, I just would forget about stuff like that until all of a sudden you see a few of them and you're like, well, hello, of course that makes sense, right? You know, a stairwell, a fire hydrant, right? Even a firebox with a rolled up hose pipe inside. You know, just like shit like that just, you know, for especially for photography,
world building stuff.
Yes, world building stuff, and it's just there's so many things, and to me, like light posts and you know, or lamp posts, and just so many different things that are so easy to forget about, and until you see them, right? You see them in photography, or you see them on a site like this, and you're like, oh well, hell yeah, of course, like that's, you know, and so yeah, it's extremely enticing for sure, especially when somebody does really quality work like that. Can it be pricey? Yeah, of course it can, but you know, somebody also put some freaking work into it, and you got to, you know, they've got to equal their time out in a monetary gain, right? Like, you know, it takes time to do this stuff.
I think he's got pretty good prices on
I
all
was
of
gonna
his stuff.
say, from what I'm seeing, it looks like it. That's for sure.
And he's got scale buildings for monsters. So like if you have, you know, some like a Godzilla figure, or you know, like he's got scale buildings for him to destroy.
Yeah,
So
that's awesome.
SCS saying I have his shipping container. It's awesome. It is. I saw he had it at Titan, but I don't think it was for sale. I think he just had it there showing it off. That's where I got the dumpsters. And he actually, when he brings his stuff to shows, he said it's even cheaper than it is on here. But anyway, I was like, I got to wear the shirt tonight and talk about Diabolic. So check them out. And then it's on Etsy's Diabolic Studios. And then the website is High School Creations.
Sweet. Yeah, man. That's good looking stuff for sure.
Makes some good stuff. Allison saying hose pipes, what we used to call my ex's second and fourth wife when she was working at that massage parlor.
I mean, you know, come on with it, right?
Damn it, man.
You know what's going on.
Yeah. So I got one more thing that I want to share. Let me get it brought up here.
Yes, sir.
This one's got some audio. I hope nobody minds sharing this. I doubt they will if they ever see this stream, but in case you guys did not see this from last night, let me know if it's too loud. I'm going to play the whole thing. It's about a minute and a half or so, but in case anybody didn't see this, check this shit out.
Oh shit.
I am the voice of Light Industry microprocessor, KITT for easy reference, KIT if you prefer.
Stop it. Oh, shit.
Just signing off.
What do you think about that, dude?
I think I'm going to have to get that motherfucker. That's what I think about that. That shit is awesome, dude. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
I knew he teased that. He's been trying to get that in the works for a while, and he finally got it worked out. He's partnering with Factory Entertainment to
Okay.
do this. They have the Knight Rider license,
Okay.
and he's partnered with them to bring this thing to life. And they haven't announced the price yet, and they're still inking the deal for the licensing rights, but they do have approval. So they don't know exactly what the final price is going to be on it yet, because they've got to get all of that hashed out. And he said Hasselhoff has to give final approval on the likeness.
Sure.
Already got his blessing and told him okay, but he's got to give final approval on the likeness for it.
Wow.
So he showed that off last night. He did a stream, and I watched to it today to get caught up, because I knew that he was going to be showing this off. And he also did some updates, as Stanley said, here on the Rev van,
Man.
for the V2 on the van, which is going to have a removable roof, which he'd already said he was going to do. But he also lowered the seat, because that was most people's gripe with the van was it's hard to fit figures in it. So to fix that, he just lowered the seats, so there's more room to get figures in it. And I didn't pull the video for the whole stream or anything to scrub through it, but in case anybody missed that, it's been all over socials today.
What are we talking about as far as price wise? Do we know what we're looking at with that?
Somebody in the chat said, "Oh, this will be $500," and they said, "Oh no, way below that." I think, my thoughts, no other knowledge other than watching that stream, I think it's going to be $3.
Man, if that's $300, I'm probably gonna have to get that.
Yeah, and so he's put some other posts out comparing that one to the one you had.
So I saw that one at my comic shop, same place that has the demon complete. About probably 4 or 5 months ago, I saw the one that you pushed in on the license plate.
Yep.
It had all the speaking parts, right? It triggered that. And it had the Michael Knight figure.
Yep.
Man, I loved that toy. And this would be not only the recreation of that toy, but man, this would be a super upgrade. Obviously, that shit looked amazing. For $300, I mean, to me, look, I don't go back and watch reruns of Knight Rider, okay, like all the time. Maybe the one where they had Gary Coleman, where they visited the different Strokes family, or whatever it was. That one where they're on vacation. But other than that, that
Universal
nice.
Studios.
It was Universal.
Yep.
I think they even had the Jaws ride they went on or something.
Yep.
And, but Michael Knight, I think he saves little Gary Coleman from like a fire or some crazy shit like that, if I remember right. For $300, I think that would be in my that would be pretty sweet to have.
So and I got, that's my guess. I got no You didn't hear it here first. If it's
Sure,
$300,
sure.
or so just but based on what the racer cost and what one of Ramon's figures cost, and I'm thinking like the Aces of Aviation figures, not like Brave Star. I think the figure will fall somewhere in between those, because he's gonna have to pay licensing. So, the racer 250 roughly,
Okay.
and then the price of a figure 50 to 75 bucks, and he's going to have to pay the licensing on the stuff. So
Right.
I am thinking three, possibly 325, and then what Woody says here, plus 50 for shipping.
Yeah. No, I totally get that. I mean, man, dude, seriously, that looks so good. And with the
Um,
sounds, the voice, man, and everything, and a Michael Knight figure. Come on, man.
Somebody did ask about the music,
Okay.
and they said
Mm,
probably not, because the
that's gonna be tough.
licensing for the music is a whole nother deal, because there's different
Sure.
rights, publisher rights,
Sure.
distribution rights. So they did say it's not completely out of the question, but it is probably 80% not going to happen. But he, the representative from Factory Entertainment, I think Barry was his name.
Okay.
Um, he said they haven't said no yet, so they're still trying to get it. But he said it's probably not going to be a thing.
That's gonna
So
be
that
difficult. That'd be difficult
um,
to do, I would say.
so this Factory Entertainment makes some really high quality and high dollar replicas, like prop replicas.
Okay.
So they've partnered with another company to make a 1/6 scale kit that it just showed, but it was just um, a flyby thing. But
Sure.
so their product type stuff that they make, so like their prop replicas, just a sampling of things they make. Working flux capacitor. Um, you can get one signed by Christopher Lloyd.
I mean that
Uh,
price range, man.
yeah,
That's whew, holy moly.
batarangs. They had all kind of stuff. Moonraker,
Yeah, yeah, you can see. I mean, just that,
but
that
they make some
that's fun.
high quality shit.
Master Universe, Power Sword, then the Skeletor sword. Yeah, that's fun, man. I mean, that's great. I mean, yeah, you're
Noisy
gonna
cricket.
yeah, yeah. I mean, you're gonna pay, right? You're gonna pay for some of this stuff if from a quality perspective, and if it is so close and in size or whatever as well. But some of that stuff, a lot of those things are important to a lot of us, right? I mean, that they're, if it's something you truly love, if it's something that you really enjoy, like Brandon R was talking about Fallout, for instance. Fallout 4 was kind of a way
Hmm.
of life for him. If it's not just a game, it's like a way of life. Well, if you feel that important about something, there might be a Pip Boy out there that's fully functional, that you can put on your
Yeah.
wrist that has the different functions and stuff like that. I have a replica of a Pip Boy from Fallout. There is another one that's out right now for $300. It's a chrome one. I'd love to have that actually does even more, and is fully functional in a lot of ways. But if you really are into some of this stuff, man, like yeah, it's totally worth it to you. Um,
Yep.
yeah, the
Uh,
Jazz Inc. Batmobiles. I mean, that's it's a lot of
so
money, man. It's a lot of money to drop.
so that's the company that Factory Entertainment partnered with to do this 1/6 Night Rider
Okay.
that they have. So 15.99 for the car, 16.99 for William Daniels, and then they have 16.99 for the David Hasselhoff one with the
Okay.
nameplates on it. But the thing is just like it's beautiful. It better be for that kind of money, right? But it's also
Well,
one
sure.
sixth the scale, not 1/12. Um, so anyway, you guys know I like my ramen stuff. So I like I like that. I like that stuff. Kit. I love this. I'm interested in it. Although for me, I would much rather have the General Lee than Kit personally, and I
Oh,
still
for
haven't
sure.
gotten a Ramen General Lee because when he reissued them, I just didn't have the money to drop on it. Um, so we will see. He is also somebody mentioned it up here if I can find it
I just got charged for
somewhere
Zap.
uh, for Zap.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, I was actually going to ask about that. I was going to get to that in
Yeah, I was
just a second.
just gonna mention it. Yeah, I just
Uh,
got charged for the for Retro's card Zap actually.
so somebody, and I, for some reason, I don't see it. So somebody mentioned Airwolf. He's also trying to do Airwolf. There he is, Billy Butch.
Yeah, Billy
Uh,
Butch. Yeah, that'd be
he
awesome.
he's trying to get the rights to do Airwolf. He wants to do it. So you're looking at the Dragonfly, except more like an
Right.
Apache.
Right.
Um, so,
That
uh, w-
Pontiac, man, though, that Pontiac, iconic.
oh yeah,
You ever seen one of those in real life? You guys out in the chat, you ever seen one of those cars in real life that somebody put the red LED or red lights on the front? There's one that
yeah,
drives around Nashville,
yep.
and I haven't seen it in a while, but I saw it, maybe 2 3 years ago at a Kroger, and dude fired it up, and it was like, and it had
Yeah.
it right across the front. I mean, it was basically, replica in real life. It was great. Like the hubcaps and everything. It was freaking awesome.
There's the guy that was on the way back in 2001, whenever the Devil's Due comics was out,
Okay.
whenever they come out with it, the military consultant um, was a dude named Brian, and he was active duty, and he was stationed somewhere in Europe, and he had one over there. That's what he drove around them small ass cobblestone streets. Was he drove a kit replica with the Firebird, or with the light conversion and everything. But that's
Okay.
that's what he drove, and he used to always talk about driving it around over there on them little
Sure.
ass streets. Jeff saying, friend Chris in San Diego has one with the kit.
That's
And I
awesome.
saw Jeff also asked if it'll come with a car conversion. That was actually something they mentioned. Somebody in the chat asked about car, and they said that if the kit does well enough, when Ramen will reissue something, but he changes it a little bit, like even the General Lee, the racer, when he brought those back out, he changed them a little bit. That was what he mentioned doing with Kit. If it does well enough, when
Okay.
they reissue
Yeah.
it, it may be a car conversion. Um, Dookie scoring the General Lee at the toy store for 200. That's less than retail.
Man, I heard that.
That's less than freaking retail. Back to the Future car in my home. Was it a DeLorean or was it like juiced up like a Back to the Future replica? Um,
I
Brian, what's up, Brian? He did. I doubt he'll do it again. Actually, I think he said he wasn't gonna do it again. They just reissued it last year, and I think he only did 500 or less that time. Whatever the MOQ was for it, he didn't go over it much, like the minimum quantity that to order. He didn't go over it by much, but enough people wanted it. So he's already reissued it once. I doubt he will do it.
let's see here. Get off.
Yeah, I think Allison, I think that's one reason a lot of people want that Airwolf is because people got fucked over on it a couple years ago.
Yeah, I was trying to kind of research that a little bit. What exactly happened with that whole thing?
It was
The Airwolf.
a crowd funded project, and they got so far into it and just like folded it and ran all the money.
People got fucked over.
Yeah. This maybe 2 years ago.
Man, that kind of bullshit, man, when a company or somebody, just up and, turns tail and disappears, and then you're trying to get your money and you're out $300, $400, $500, whatever it is. Yeah, no, that's some bullshit, man. It really is. Hey, Joe fan.
Jeff, no. I hope the answer to that is no. Will we get Knight Rider?
I don't need. I'd rather just stay right away, the hell away from that thing. Why
SCS?
Why?
Yeah. Well, they changed it. It was a fucking Mustang.
Oh no, I know.
Wasn't SCS? It used to be illegal. Some states for any red or blue aftermarket lights. It still is here. I think it is in most places.
I was wondering about that because, like, I
don't think you can drive with them on.
And I was gonna say the drive with them on. I would assume you can't. Not something like that anyway. But that would be probably the most nondescript or most like not police light thing that you'd have if it was in the front middle and it just kind of did like that. But still, I could see where that would be an issue for people and maybe confuse people in some way, right? But looks cool parked in a Kroger parking lot, I can tell you that.
Yeah, parked, I think. Think you can get away with it. What's up, Joe fan?
Yeah, buddy.
Let's see. Allison said he sent a really nice version of it to Retro Blasting. Retro Blasting endorsed him. Then he sent 2 or 3 out that had leaking resin, and then everybody else took off on it. And then they I think, did you hear, Allison, if those people got their money back? Because I know he issued a statement after the fact that said he was going to return it, but like, I don't know anybody that had a dog in that fight. So I don't know if anybody ever got their money back or not. Sounds like you need to quit putting them stick-on lights on shit, Joe fan.
Yeah, that's a $400 fine back then. I don't even know what it'd be now. Holy shit.
A $600 one for green in Atlanta.
I mean, seriously, dude. Like, holy shit.
I got a ticket for having fog lights with a blue tint to them, and I took this shit off, and I went to court. I was like, I took them off, and they threw it out, and I had to pay the court cost. But
yeah, for sure.
Oh, right. So Matthew saying no, they did not get their money back. God damn, it sucks. Because it was pricey. It was a big ass helicopter. I don't remember how much it was, but it was not cheap.
Sure.
So, all right. So we got our kit. We got our ramen racer. Going over my notes here. I think that was everything else I had was time filler, whatever stuff. So I'm gonna go take go and get rid of some coffee and get some more coffee. If you want to hold it down for a minute.
Yeah, absolutely.
You got anything else you wanted to bring up?
Maybe I'm gonna swap out this here in just a second when you get back. But yeah, no, it's no worries. I'll hold it down. We'll see. We'll see what we can get into for the next couple minutes, dude. You just do your thing.
Right.
Take your time. You're good.
Be right back, and I'll come back. We will talk about some pets. Good times. So hang on. I'll be back.
You
200 to 300.
Don't be scared.
I'll be back.
Don't you be scared. Retro Toy Princesses, I think it was like $200 to $300. Yeah. It's still either way when somebody does that shit with your money and you never get it back or whatever. It's just bullshit, man. And then some of these companies, you know, you never get a response, you know, and you got maybe, you know, hundreds of people emailing or whatever, and you don't even get a response, man. And so yeah, it's about holding people accountable in those situations. But it does happen. I know it does happen in the toy industry. I can only imagine what it's like in a person-to-person situation where you're trying to get something customized or you're paying somebody, um, you know, that you have interactions with online, and you're trying to, you know, get something done, and you send something off, and then you have to kind of keep reaching out, continually reach out, um, which sucks because sometimes that ruins some of those interpersonal relationships that you make online with people, right? Where you think, you know, it's cool, and then, you know, you give people the benefit of the doubt, and eventually sometimes those things get ruined, and that's a damn shame, for sure. Um, let's see. Retro Toy Princess says, while 3 stars gone, topic for pop, 9th century opera and ballet, and the importance of being honest. Well, let's see. Let's just look it up, shall we? 9th century ballet. And then we'll educate ourselves, won't we? 9th century opera and ballet. Okay, my bad. Hang on, we're not done here. Opera and ballet, and we're gonna follow this through, Allison. We're gonna follow it through, and the importance of being earnest. Well, so what I have to say about that, Miss Allison, is the 9th century, 1800s, predates modern opera and ballet. However, the importance of being earnest is a 20th century opera based on Oscar Wilde's 1895 play. Gerald Barry's 2011/2012 opera adaptation is known for its chaotic, high-energy score, contrasting with the refined Victorian setting of the original comedy. How about that? How you like them apples? Give it to me. I'd like some applause now, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like some applause. Can I get some applause as I scroll through 3 stars like little mini things? Let's see. Can I get applause? Does he have applause? How about these applause?
Tom Murphy!
Well, maybe that's what I deserve. Anyway, yes. Let's see here. Driving to Atlanta. There we go. At 5 p.m. sucks. They didn't like tuners. They went hard against it. I guess that's the lights that Joe Fan had. If your car was too low to the ground, it would get a ticket. And you would have to prove you raised it or you got your car impounded.
Good
yes.
job.
I will take the compliment, Allison. I will take it all day long. I had to look it up, but I'm always willing to educate myself. So that topic, man, 9th century opera and ballet, which 9th century really predated 3-star, if you didn't know this, actually predated ballet for the most part, I believe, and opera and ballet. But you know, it's a little early for that kind of stuff. But I just found that out.
Would have completely made something up.
I just found that out.
But if I had of, Allison would have known.
That's a good call.
Stellar researcher.
I have no doubt about it. That was funny though. Good call. Yeah, give me just a sec, man. I'm gonna put this Mountain Dew in the fridge because it's getting a little warm, and I gotta tell you, Mountain Dew, especially the blue raspberry, not very good when they get warm. So yeah, I'll be right back. I promise. As everyone's miss me.
I would imagine a Blue Mountain Mountain Dew, blue raspberry Mountain Dew is probably just like drinking the syrup from a slush puppy when it's hot. No, man. No, I have the early morning tomorrow. He ain't got shit. I think he's got to work, but that reminds me when he said he just got charged for Zap. And I said, "Oh yeah, I was going to bring that up." I looked at my phone and so people are getting charged from Hasbro, and I was going to ask if anybody got charged tonight and what is it for, because my buddy Berserker's Brush hollered at me before we went on, and he told me he just got a charge from Hasbro, and of course don't know what it's for because you don't know, you just get the PayPal notice, right? So we were trying to figure out what the hell we were being charged for, because Zanya is still May 1st. The Ramp Rats are still May 1st. And we know that, or we've been told, so we know that they are here, that they're in port somewhere. So they are in the States. So did anybody else tonight get charged from Hasbro? Because I did not. I don't have Retro Zap ordered through Hasbro. So just wondering if anybody else, because nobody was talking about it in the chat. So I didn't know if anybody else got charged for anything tonight. I don't think it's Zanya, unfortunately. And then Stanley, so I saw this comment, the startup company doing the RoboCop villains. Yeah, they're finally shipping though. I don't think anybody's got them yet, but they're finally, because you ordered them, right? You've been keeping up with that. I wanted them. They were just too damn much for what they are. God knows I want a Clarence Boddicker figure bad, but I want one that can move. I was so excited for those figures till I saw how damn expensive they were. Let's see. New Mountain Dew flavored Dirty Mountain Dew, a cream soda. I just drink A&W. Just buy the cream soda. Or grape soda. You're a Dreadnought fan. Sean saying he got charged and it was for Zap. So, because I don't have any of those. I didn't have any of those ordered. I thought those had already shipped. That Retro Wave. I thought Hasbro had already shipped them out. So, but I know my buddy does not have. I think he said like $120 something. He don't have $127 worth of Zaps. He said somebody said it was for Hydro Viper, but that ain't right. I know it ain't for Hydro Viper. Jolt? No. Have they brought Jolt back? I thought they sold it and somebody else made it for a while. Man, I used to drink the hell out of some Jolt when I was probably like 10, 11, around that time. I threw some Jolt back. I love the can with the lightning bolt for the L, I think. I love that Jolt can. It's such a good looking logo. Oh, it's coming back as an energy drink. That makes a lot of sense. If it's an energy drink. What's up, Todd? Like the everything today. Oh, you know how we do over here, man. We're just shooting the shit. So getting ready to bring it down before we bring it back up. $378 for the set of 5 to Seattle. So, okay, so you waited. I thought you'd ordered them. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. $378 for 5 figures.
I think Stanley got us mixed up a little bit with I think he got us mixed up a little bit on the Mountain Dew because he said you have an early morning tomorrow.
Yeah.
He said and I'm like, I don't think you're doing Mountain Dew, Darren.
Yeah. No, I'm doing coffee, no Mountain Dew, just coffee.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think you're doing any Dew. That's for sure.
I'm basically immune to regular coffee at this point, other than it just running through me.
Yep.
So as far as the caffeine goes, I
can go back to sleep on it's not a problem for me either, really. Now
I do take this little Ambien right here, but that I would have to take that if I drank water all night too. So
Yeah.
it's just the way my pattern is, which is gonna suck. More information coming later. So
Yeah, it's a
uh,
couple more weeks, right?
yeah,
A couple more
yeah,
weeks. We got a little information coming.
yeah. Couple weeks from the night from our 2 weeks. Got some
Yeah.
announcements. So all right. If you don't have anything else you want to talk about, I'm going to go ahead and hop into our pre-topic and then our topic.
Yes. I'm just preparing something here. Make sure I make it easy for myself to show off. I had a little fun with these, and I think they turned out all right. Uh, let's see. I just want to make sure I have them. They're all here.
Word. Yeah, and we didn't really have much of a chance to talk before we started.
We
Uh,
didn't.
I was actually able to do a few pictures.
Okay. Well, I
Uh,
tried to get a few done myself, and I'm just trying to actually find them all so we can chat. And if I'm looking away from the camera, it's not because I'm not listening or anything like that.
that's all right.
I'm just trying to find what I did and why they're not exactly showing up. I guess would be the question here.
Well, I'll go into my personal topic for a
Yes.
minute. So,
Yes.
um, yeah, so you guys probably know a week ago tonight, I lost Pretzel Dog, lost my dog, my buddy, and that's why me and Crow weren't able to go on. And he took over. Shane helped him out on that stream. So it's been a rough week. Then this is kind of what gave me the idea for seeing if Pop wanted to do a pets themed episode. Was kind of a little tribute for P Dog. So um, I'm gonna go through and show a few pictures of him real quick because he wasn't a big part of my show or anything I do over here like Roman is with Punk. But I mean, you guys knew him. I talked about him a lot. I showed him on camera, and God knows if you follow me on any other socials, you've seen it. And it was not a good week for GI Joe fans that are in the YouTube sphere and pets, um, because as Stanley mentions here, um, GI Barrow, his dog passed away, and I saw today that Izzy Trevi's dog also passed away recently the within the last week. So it has not been a good week for us. So you guys, I feel your pain. It sucks. This house is quiet. I've had to rearrange some furniture and whatnot. So I ain't gonna go into the particulars of what happened and how it happened, but I had to take him to the vet on Wednesday and really didn't tell me jack shit that I didn't know. And they gave me some pain medicine to give him, and it was a liquid and it was an oral medication. They told me to give it to him under his tongue. I was like, cool. They gave me 4 doses, 2 days worth, and then called in gabapentin for him to take after that. Everybody knows what gabapentin is right now. So it's the non-opioid pain stuff, super Tylenol. So I'm like, all right, cool. We got back from the vet where he was acting mostly normal because he was excited to go on a car ride, and got back to the house and like crashed back to how it was in the morning. I was waiting to give him the pain medicine because it was every 12 hours and he wasn't hurting at the vet. Clearly, when we got back, he went right back to how it was. And like, all right, I give him the pain medicine, and whatever it did, it set him off, and seemed like it made it worse. Like it made it a whole lot worse. And not to mention, it was an opiate, so it fucked him up. So he was confused. So he was hurting and confused, and I couldn't do shit about it. So I took him to the ER and got him in there, kind of explained what happened in the ER, and mentioned that when I had to pick him up, he has some abdominal pain. And they couldn't figure out what it was. We were there because he had arthritic hips and he jacked up his legs somehow. They did an ultrasound on him, and between his liver and his gallbladder, they found a mass. And I don't remember exactly what they called it. They didn't call it a mass. They didn't call it a tumor. They didn't call it a cyst, a growth. It wasn't a growth. I don't remember what the term was they said, but they didn't know what it was. And he had a rib blocking the view from the ultrasound. I'm sitting there watching them do the ultrasound, and I can see it. And they said it's one of two things. It's this whatever mass, or it's cancer. We will not know which unless we do x-rays and some pretty extensive blood work. And it was going to be expensive, but I was like, okay. It's like, then what? And they said, either way, he's going to have a surgery, an abdominal surgery. And either it's the mass, whatever, is going to rupture and turn into sepsis, or it's cancer, and we've got to figure out what kind, how bad has it spread, whatever. Either way, they had to open him up and figure out what it was, get it out, and then try to recover from an abdominal surgery with arthritic hips and knees that were going out at 12 years old for Pitbull. So there was nothing in his immediate future that was going to get him out of pain if he made it through that surgery. So I had to get him out of his pain. So that was how that went last week. So I was just going to throw a few pictures up and look at Pretzel Dog for a minute. These are when I brought him home in 2016. Scroll through them. He liked having his picture taken. Boy, he was photogenic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I threw a few in here. That was Halloween. He was a dragon. Christmas, obviously.
That's good. Aunt Jemima.
That one was good, man. Hey, there was a few of that little series. It was funny. And he looked at me. I posted another one out of this series that this set where he was making a face showing his teeth. And then I took a couple pictures and he just laid down and kept looking out the window.
Yeah.
It was like, man, this motherfucker. He does this to me all the time.
Anytime you put anything on him, right, it's like, seriously? Are you really doing this again? Some dogs are real good about it. Some of them, they shake it off, and you're shit out of luck, and you can't do nothing, right? You can't get, but some of them are real good about it.
Man, he didn't mind. He'd let me put just about anything on him to get a good couple pictures. So here's got a couple of them in here. When we went down to the camper, that's what the cell shaded ones were at the beginning, with some in the camper.
Yeah. There you go.
It was just him on the couch being stupid one day after work. And like that one of him in the snow.
That's perfect. That's great right there.
I mean, it perfectly encapsulated his personality. He was a very photogenic dog. turned his ears inside out, and it just looked at me and was like, "What are you even doing,
Yeah.
man?"
What's wrong with you?
There he is, sacked out down at the camper. This one's not that old. I took this one this winter, I think. There's the one that I did sell. The AI was just riding in the truck, just chilling.
Yeah.
And there's another one. There's not many more of these left, I promise. So just wanted to show him off. There he is, snoozing by the fire at the campsite. Had to do that one with Tuco. I just always liked that one of him. Just he was watching a vulture fly over, and he just sat there for like 3 minutes watching a vulture fly over. And there's just another one, and that's a pretty old one. He's not much gray in his little face there. This was one of the better pictures from Wednesday. This is
okay.
From last week. This is one of the last pictures.
Yeah.
And that's probably my favorite.
Yeah, I love that picture. That's fantastic right there.
He never laid there, never laid on the floor. It's in the kitchen. He just laid down in the sun and laid there in the sun for a little bit. So that was a little bit of the life of Pretzel Dog. He was a good one.
And that picture looks like Pretzel was laying right where you would stand to fire up the Keurig.
Yeah, exactly. Right where, right.
Because the Keurig is right there.
Yep. Right.
Where the paws are, right up on the counter, literally right there where you'd fire it up. I could totally see, even though probably never really laid there like that.
He probably laid in that spot probably 3 times that I ever saw him lay there. And it was just getting late afternoon, and he was walking by and just decided to flop down in the middle of the floor. There's an air vent right there.
Oh, sure.
So I'm sure it was in the summer. So I'm sure he was like, I'm going to lay in this cool air and sun all at the same time. So I have hundreds of pictures of him. So this ain't obviously not going to show them all here. I may make a slideshow or something for the YouTubes, but just wanted to show a few. It's first time really on the air on this show or one of our shows where I could really show him off. So anyway, that was Pretzel Dog. He was a good one. And we'll miss him.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt about it.
Look through the comments here. Yep, thank you. No, man, it does. It sucks, dude. Matthew saying gabapentin is not like Tylenol. It's a nerve medication that messes with your head. In some people, low percentage of people, but it can happen. Yeah, Jeff, you've had a familiar. Thought. There's an Izzy, man. Yeah, it's rough, dude.
That's the difficult thing about it, right? I mean, because they do become family, and so it'd be so cool if they had the life expectancy of humans in a way, right?
Yeah.
Like you could spend decades,
Yeah, why do birds get to live so long?
Yeah, okay.
Birds, man.
Oh, fucking lizards. I don't know, alligators.
Cool. I'm cool with turtles and tortoises. I'm cool with them.
Right? Yeah.
Birds.
Yeah.
Man. Matthew, that's what.
Birds.
Yeah. Damn. I know who hates birds is Spirit. Spirit hates birds. So Matthew, that was what I had always planned to do. That's what I did with my last 2 that I had, which were both Great Danes. And I was able to do that. And that's what I'd always planned to do with him when the time come. But there was no planning for this. I could have called one of those services. and tried to get somebody out there. I looked at what they cost, and I know roughly what a ER visit like that was going to cost. So I thought, not knowing exactly what it was, but having a feeling, I thought if there was any hope, like I would rather pay that ER visit, even though I didn't really believe there was. I wanted to try it. But when you know that it's something that is that's mortal, fatal, whatever, and you're
Yeah.
able to plan it, that's what I would like to have done. I just didn't have time. Um,
Oh, and often we don't necessarily get to choose. I mean,
yeah,
it's you
it's
don't
not
get to
often.
choose.
Yeah.
So,
Uh,
yeah, that's not usually how it goes. So those that are able to and kind of plan and do some things, go to the park a couple more times, whatever that is, right? But it's so rare that
yeah.
that's what happens. Yeah, right.
Looks just like.
Wait, what are you trying to
Yeah.
say?
Yeah. Some people, all people, but different doses. Forgive.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure, sure.
All right. It
Yep.
it works though. I've taken it. So let's bring that back up and have a little bit of fun with pairing some Joes with animals that might not have, or not might not, didn't have animals. We each picked five Joes and five Cobras, and I thought what would be fun would be because we don't know who the other one picked. We'll probably have some
No,
overlap. I
maybe
would
so.
imagine that we would. We usually do. And there's only a certain pool of characters, like through a certain year, that you and I are probably going to use for this. I would think.
Yeah, I kind of just to give you an idea of kind of going at it, I kind of looked at the characters that I picked, and then maybe uh, animals or pets that somewhat resemble their personality, or
Yeah,
maybe their character, or their specialty even.
their specialty. Yeah.
And
So
and and
I'm still
so
here. I just muted
no,
the
you're
camera.
good. You're good. In one sense, I usually get real goofy with this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I usually get really kind of just goofy. And then in some instances, like I try to um, really kind of figure out, like, would that be a cool pet? Would that be kind of neat for them to have one? And while, we joke about manta rays and things that aren't controllable, or whatever, um, at the same time, there's a couple ones that are kind of funny in here, but for the most part, a lot of them are kind of cool. And then I will tell you, I did try to figure out, like, why would this animal pair up with this character. And so some of them I kind of thought about. Some of them I used a couple AI things, like, tell me why. Like, tell me why this
I did
goes with
too.
that character. And so it was kind of cool because, like, you do
Good
you
use for AI. It's
yeah,
research.
it was, and it was kind of neat to see what it gave me, what it thought. Some of these animals, there might be a similar pet or a same one with maybe another character, but not much. So it's pretty cool, man. So I can't wait to read these out and tell you guys kind of what it kind of came up with, and also part of what I kind of came up with for the animal, and show off some of these pictures that were kind of fun to dig around and play with. So, hey, let's do it. What do you say?
Word. Let's go show the thumbnail real quick
Yeah,
because
yeah, yeah.
it nailed the thumbnail, and I also did use AI to help me get the thumbnail right.
Right?
So, Jeff is here for the penguin. In
That's awesome.
nowhere in my prompts did I say anything about a snow or a penguin or a snow cat.
That's
Um,
hilarious, dude. I love how it does that sometimes. It just
uh,
spits
so,
something out.
so what I thought was awesome was, for whatever reason, Law's got glasses. I don't know why. I couldn't remove them. I tried. Um, I didn't have a lot of time to come up with this either. And
good.
down here, so we have a coyote and we have Dusty, but it looks like Duke.
It does definitely. That's Duke. That's Duke in
So V2 Dusty had Sandstorm.
Desert Gear. Yeah,
Yep.
Operation
So,
Sandstorm or
so
whatever.
something I thought was really interesting. Nowhere in this picture is Mutt, but we have Roadblock with Junkyard.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
So
I saw that too, and I was like, "That's curious."
I like that's actually pretty good though. Like I
it's
actually
pretty
like that's awesome, man. Come out, and then Spirit and that bastard Freedom. Yeah, at least Spirit didn't shit.
Yeah, that's right. That's nice.
And then of course down there at the bottom, I had to put Pretzel down there. At the bottom. So, all right, let's go over these. You want to go back and forth? I thought it'd be fun
whatever
to
you
name the character and then try
Okay.
to guess what we think they might be paired with.
Okay, that'll be
before
fun.
we show it. Let the
that'll
chat
be
guess.
fun. And hang on real quick because I want to. I think this would be. Let's see, make sure I got the right.
So Stanley Archer cartoon style. I specifically, when I do those kinds of pictures, I specifically prompt it to say cell shaded 80s style cartoon. And that's how I got there.
It's interesting with some of these because, like, for whatever reason, sometimes it does weird things with the image, and so the first one I have is Baroness. Now, what do you think? What do you think?
A Black Panther.
A Black Panther. Okay, that's a good call.
What's up, Tony's Figs?
Yeah, hey Tony, what's up, buddy?
Pop's volume really low. Not to me. He sounds good to me.
Nobody's commented on it, but if it is, I can juice it a little bit, but I don't want to do too much. But I can always back up from the microphone. So, let's see. Mamu says, Tony, it's true. Well, you could have said something, you son of a bitch.
Matthew can't hear.
Yeah, of all people, though, Matthew would be the one to say something.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe that's a little better. Joe Fenton sounds okay, man. Okay, well, we've had a whole stream at this point. I'd say it's kind of
it's you. It's a you thing.
Yeah, it must be a me thing. All right, so you said a Black Panther. Well, Baroness, actually, let's see. There we go. Don't know why it didn't come out super high def, but the Baroness has a Black Mamba.
Okay.
Cold-blooded, fast, and lethal. Also, Pentor has his giant snake. A sleek Black Mamba coiled around the Baroness's arm would emphasize her role as the ultimate Cobra intelligence officer. That's what it says. But I love how she has it on a leash.
Yeah, hard to be. That would be to do.
Oh yeah, I love her helmet too. Just helmet's beautiful. And then in the background, even though the picture didn't come out as clear, I guess I'm not sure why. It says Black Mamba, Project Black Mamba, Containment Unit 7. But yeah, it's so Baroness with a Black Mamba, and I could see where. Maybe her helmet there is a mind control helmet, and she can have it coil up and strike against people. So
it's like a euphemism.
Well, yeah, it's might been some videos out there, Jeff. I'm just saying. I don't know, but anyway, so yeah, that was my Baroness was a Black Mamba. So all right, what do you got there, buddy?
I gave mine code names.
Okay. All right, that's cool. I love it.
Mine have code names.
I don't think I'll guess the code name though.
No, probably not. So who do you think low light? What kind of animal you think low light?
Low light. It would be a night creature. It would be a nighttime creature. Would it be a Wow. I'm going to go like a vampire bat.
Okay. All right. That's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off.
Yeah, that's the story of my life.
Let's see. Joe Fan says a lemming.
Okay. Okay.
Let's see.
Ooh,
A mole rat. Stanley says
Son of
a
a-
mole.
I said a vampire bat. Mamu Nestor there. Tony Figs
bat.
is with me.
A bat. All right.
Demon dog.
So you guys are all almost mostly right. So Lowlight has
Yes.
a Brantus bat named Squeak.
Well, I wouldn't have got that. Okay. Jesus.
They're the longest living bat. It's the bat with the longest lifespan.
Oh wow.
And
Ugly son of a bitch.
Lowlights is named Squeak, and I have a picture of them on an op together.
Yes. Love it. Love it.
So,
Absolutely love it.
Squeak is his spotter.
That's great.
He's watching his, what would that be? Looking to the right. Let's see, it's 3:00. Checking the 3:00. So
You just have to be careful about laying down in some cave or something, because you're gonna have nothing but bat droppings all around you.
Oh, he's in this little shelter he constructed and even put snow around it and shit, sticks. So there he is. So that's Lowlight and Squeak the Brantus bat.
I actually, yeah, I love it. That I'm surprised it was that easy to get, though. I was kind of shocked, to be honest with you. Let's see. I'm doing one thing real quick. I'm trying to make sure that I'm going to get the same image that created earlier, because I just want to make sure. It's because of the animal, because it looks so similar to a different animal, but they look very, very similar. But yeah, I'm actually surprised that it's kind of able to guess that one, but I do love that, and it makes sense. And of course, low light with his goggles and everything, right? Seeing in the dark. Unless it was like Matthew said demon dog, but it's because of the whole nightmare thing, right?
Yeah.
Remember that? So
Yeah,
that would have been kind of fun, maybe.
Great horned owl's a good gift.
Yes, that's a very good one as well. Okay, so my next one. Let's see here. Let's download that. That looks ugly. Okay, my next one is Firefly. Firefly.
I think Firefly would have. I mean, the obvious guess is like a swarm of fireflies, and believe me, I looked into fireflies, and there actually is one type of firefly that's pretty deadly,
though, doesn't it?
There is actually one type of firefly that is very lethal to other flying insects.
This one's so dumb.
So I am. Well, you're making me second guess myself here.
Why not?
So,
It's all for fun, right? So yeah, this is so goofy, but it's so funny. Jeff says clearly a phoenix. What do you think?
I'm going to say Firefly probably has a rabbit.
Okay.
For no reason whatsoever.
No reason whatsoever. I like your reasoning. I do. However,
just move it along.
Firefly has a raccoon.
Perfect.
Because
perfect.
Firefly.
Chat, where are you at? That's perfect.
Firefly is a saboteur, crawling through vents, works in the shadows. Raccoons are the ultimate trash panda infiltrators, clever, nocturnal, and capable of breaking into almost anything. And that definitely works for Firefly. And of course, you see his little pal there. We're gonna call him Mascara. Like
Maybelline.
Cover girl. Wait, you can't do that.
Let's take it.
We'll call it Easy Breezy. How about that? But yeah, the trash panda, the one and only raccoon. And yes, they can get into about any freaking thing. It's amazing what they can do.
Possibly soon to be legal to have as a pet in Tennessee, or at least a lot easier than it is now.
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
I would so have a raccoon. I would rather have a skunk, but skunks are like cats.
Yeah, until they spray the shit out of you.
No, you have them descented. You have the scent gland.
Does it hurt?
Not when they're knocked out. It's actually pretty not any more than something being spayed.
Right.
Or
Yeah,
spayed
that's true.
especially.
Thank you, Bob Barker.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Please spay your new pets.
But
Price
yeah,
is wrong, bitch.
The trash panda, definitely. So Firefly with a raccoon says I just so happen to have a scale raccoon. I'm gonna go put him with Firefly now. Sweet, there you go, Turk. That's a good inspiration right there for
It's
you.
like that koala bear I gave Ripper. Ripper's got a koala bear named Mate.
I did like this picture though because it kind of is more
It's
comic, right? More animated, comic animated, or whatever. So that was kind of fun there. And I love me some Firefly, baby. Love me some Firefly.
Breaking into Mars.
Mars infiltration detected. Isn't that funny?
So what about Alpine?
What about Alpine? Mountain goat.
So good call. That one was too easy. You didn't give Chad a chance to guess.
I didn't even, did I?
No, didn't even give him a chance.
And then you're gonna come back and go, oh, it's actually a red-tailed hawk.
Yeah. It's actually a titmouse.
Oh, one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's my favorite kind
favorites.
of mouse. So Alpine has a Rocky Mountain goat that goes
Love
by
it.
the call sign of Bumper, and sometimes he helps Alpine carry shit up the mountain
Awesome.
because they're sure-footed and can
That's
get right up the
great.
mountain.
That's great. I love it. Oh, what a good picture. That's
Amazing.
fun, man. That's
Got this
fun.
little tiny M16 there,
Yeah.
some extra climbing gear. It's like a little baby rifle.
When you don't have
a-
time
it's
to
a
do another
pistol.
prompt,
No.
can you enlarge
Yeah.
the M16 or whatever?
Yeah. Whenever I do stuff like that, it wrecks the whole thing. I always, if it's okay, I
You're
will
right.
save it before.
No,
I
you're
reprompt
so
that.
right, dude. That you're absolutely right. That's exactly what happens. It's so wild how like you try to change one thing and you're right. It wrecks like the whole freaking picture.
Whole thing just vanishes, and you're like, oh, it was so good before. It was just that one little thing I didn't like Law having glasses.
Yes.
And a lot of times I will go into Canva and remove some of the stuff rather than reprompt it. I actually did that on the thumbnail. I didn't point that out, but yeah, I actually did that on the thumbnail. I went in and removed some stuff. So, all right.
Okay. All right, so let's see, what's that? Alpine origins the same county as
Idaho.
Oh, cool, very cool. This next one, my friend,
Crazy Alpine sitting on the porch, just yodeling.
Stalker.
Stalker has a puma.
Ugh. What's the chat think? Ugh. You're in the ballpark. You're in the ballpark.
You're not gonna make Stalker have a Black Panther, are you?
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Damn right I am.
Is this because he's from Detroit?
No, he's from Wakanda. So anyway, Stalker is a real place, by the way.
That's great.
As the team's original ranger, jungle survivalist, a silent, stealthy predator, like a panther, perfectly complements Stalker's ability to disappear into the brush. Look at the harness.
Right?
Okay, look at the fire back on the Cobra, the little Cobra installation back there that's like on fire. And look at our Kevin Hart stalker.
Oh my God, I can't unsee that now. So they basically took his Roland character from what's it called Borderlands,
And Jeff
turned him
says he
into
had a
Stalker.
Jaguar. Look, I'll be honest with you. From what I remember, anyway, I don't know that he had a pet. I mean, if he had a Jaguar, was
Cat
it
or
in
the car?
Was it in the toy line?
No,
It was in
no,
the
I think he's
comics?
just no, I think he's just saying for here, like Stalker had a Jaguar.
Gotcha. I was just trying to figure out. I was like, because we're like, well, guys that didn't, characters that didn't
Yeah.
have pets, and I was like, shit, maybe I did fuck that one up. I was like, maybe you did have one. I can't remember. I don't think so.
That's a cool picture.
I love the picture though, and so I kept it when it came up. Right? No,
Drive.
Jeff, you're good. Trust me, I totally misread it.
Be careful, Jeff.
Yeah, definitely be careful. Speak to text. But yeah, I did like the picture. But yeah, the little harness, right, with the pouches on it and everything.
Yeah,
I'm like,
maybe that's
pretty
where the
sweet.
C4 was. It's
Okay.
even got
Hello.
an American flag
It
on the
does.
chest.
I love it. But yeah, no, the Black Panther. I mean, come on,
That's
it goes
great.
hand in hand, baby. How could you not? And
So,
Stalker,
Viper Scout?
man, Stalker be all about this bad boy. Wakanda, Illinois is real. It's about 10 miles away. Fantastic.
What's up, Viper? How you doing?
Is it a
Jeff's
xenophobic
like, "Hey."
ethno town? So yeah, Stalker though, that I thought that was fun. But once that picture came up, I was like, wowie. I was like,
Yeah,
man,
that was pretty good.
Hits it on the head for me there. All
That
right,
was
who
pretty good.
you got? Who you got?
All right, this one, I don't know. This one, I have a feeling that you guys are going to get this one too.
Let's do it.
Oh, what about Chuckles?
Ooh. Okay, this could go a few different ways here with Chuckles, right? We could go with the Hawaiian shirt and theme and go Hawaiian. We could go that he's like undercover, so we could talk about maybe like a chameleon or like something that is it disguises itself. Could be wild. I like the Chuckles idea. There's a few different ways to go. Okay, I like what Matthew's saying there with the macaw parrot. Laughing hyena would be a ferret, says Tony's Figs. I like the hyena, but I don't think it fits Chuckles. I love the parrot idea, but I'm thinking, okay, we're going Hawaii is where I'm headed with this. And I could be totally off base. What animals that would be like super indigenous to Hawaii? I would say some kind of bird. Some kind of bird. What kind of bird in Hawaii? Because they have like a macaw or what the fuck? There's different types of birds, and I can't remember what the hell they're called.
Well, parrot. Somebody's already got a parrot.
I like the parrot, but you've had a parrot, right? Like already in the line, right? I do like Hooters, Joe fan. I do like Hooters. Izzy, I like Duckles. I'm a big fan of Chuckles and Duckles. I think that, my friend, would be the best. I think that would be the best of all animals. I'm trying to think like birds of Hawaii because I'm going birds. I'm going Hawaii. And let's see here. How about, because you could have gone real crazy on this. How about a red-breasted merganser?
It's not a red-breasted merganser. I was waiting on somebody to throw out platypus for one of these.
I do like the old platypus. How about a Hawaiian
they're from
duck?
A Hawaiian duck. All right, you guys you're close. You're in the wrong part of the world though, because they're not from Hawaii. They're from the Caribbean.
So
Chuckles,
yes,
has a Caribbean pink flamingo by the name of Fab because it's short for Fabulous.
Yes. I love it. Oh my gosh, this picture. Oh, that's with sunglasses.
Oh yeah. So
This is a buddy cop road trip movie if I've ever seen one.
This is Liberty Bibberty. This is
This
this is Doug.
Oh no.
So yeah, Stanley caught that. That just got thrown in.
Sitting up on the dashboard. Yeah,
stack of file cards sitting up there.
Beautiful. I love it. Okay. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Yeah, definitely a cartoon waiting to happen, right, Jeff? Yeah, that's pretty funny stuff. That's good stuff.
Made me laugh and scared my cat.
Oh gosh.
Okay. I think this is my. So I only got to do 6 out of 10 pictures, and the only reason why is because I run out of free pictures to make on Gemini.
Oh, okay.
And I should have went over to Chat GPT and finished them, but So
I forget that I pay for like the Google one or whatever every month, and I forget that I pay for it. So like I totally would have run into that as well.
I am going to start paying for the Gemini whatever Pro or whatever probably next month.
I don't know why I do, to be honest with you, though. I'm not quite sure why I do. I forget, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
If it's worth it to you, I fully understand, though. I do.
It's worth it to me just for unlimited silly pictures.
Yeah, sure. No, and that can be plenty of fun. Okay. Scarlet.
Mm.
Aha.
That's a tricky one.
This is actually a pretty interesting that this one. I like this one. Pretty interesting.
Scarlet has a silverback gorilla.
Holy shit. That would be pretty wild. She could ride him into battle.
That's right.
I could definitely see that. I see a leprechaun here.
A red landing strip
is probably my favorite Stanley. Okay, probably my favorite. In some ways.
We can't ask Snake Eyes. What's he going to say?
It can be an animal unto itself. A crane, says Viper Scout. An axolotl. Axolotl.
Yeah.
I have part of my screen is darkened because I actually have the picture about ready to share. So like I couldn't quite see it, but I see it now.
Scarlet would have the dedication to take care of an axolotl because they are really hard to keep,
and probably the dedication to take care of a landing strip, if I had to guess. A red snapper. A red snapper.
That would have been perfect.
Piranha. No, you guys are way off base, but I like your thinking. No, Scarlet has a red fox. Fox. Known for her intelligence and agility. A fox matches Scarlet's cunning nature and her iconic hair color. Hello. Perfect companion for a master of counterintelligence. And really actually just her like her hair and everything, right?
That's perfect.
But I like it. I like the red fox though. Yeah.
Red fox, you big dummy.
Yep, you big dummy. And she's a very cunning linguist, actually.
Yeah.
Scarlet is. Yeah, I like this picture though. Huh?
Not otters, Stanley. She beavers.
Red fox, just like the comedian, baby.
Yeah, you big dummy.
Yep. But anyway, again, we have another Cobra installation exploding in the background, and the red fox has pouches, and that's where the C4 went. The C4 and the 4. But I actually do like this image of Scarlet actually with this uniform with like the leather and whatever. Looks pretty good.
And the cobra symbol.
Well,
Maybe she had to sneak
counter.
in. No,
She's
yeah,
counter.
yeah.
She's got to
She
do
snuck
double
in and
duty.
snuck
Yeah.
in and blew it up. That kind of actually looks a little bit like um the armor anyway, like the Luke in from Shadows of the Empire, the guard armor that they snuck
Yep.
up in. That's the first thing I thought when I saw the pauldrons and the forearm stuff.
Looks pretty good though, man. Not a bad pick. The fox looks fantastic. He's no Liberty Bibberty, but he'll work. So yeah, red fox for Scarlet. That was my
All right.
animal for her.
What about Footloose?
Everybody get Footloose.
Kick
Kick off your Sunday shoes. I have sandals on right now, and it's Wednesday. Wow, Footloose. I'm trying to think about that. Like, that's an interesting. I'm gonna go Bigfoot. I'm going fucking Bigfoot.
All right.
I think you got goofy with it.
Oh, I did. Oh, I did.
The teddy bear Ted, a pig named Kevin Bacon. Happy Feet.
A pig named Kevin Bacon
right,
is awesome.
Yeah. I like Bigfoot. I like that big-footed son of a bitch. And I think him and Footloose could also do a buddy cop movie like Harry and the Hendersons without the family part.
Camel Toad. No, actually, Footloose's best friend that he hangs out with is a two-toed sloth named Pacer.
Pacer. Yes, Pacer.
Because he is, he's from Indiana, from Gary, Indiana, and
home of the Jacksons.
Actually have this picture of Footloose and Pacer hanging out.
Oh my God. That's awesome. Oh, that's awesome. That's a great picture. That's fun.
And here we can see infantry trooper Footloose taking a strategic breather with local wildlife.
Strategic breather
with
a smoke. Breather. Is that a left-handed cigarette I see there?
That is indeed.
Yeah.
This came out great. Other than they made it a three-toed sloth, and he's supposed to be a two-toed sloth.
AI can never get the fingers and toes right,
Yeah, they always add a finger, right?
One day.
So actually, I can show it in this picture where I talked about in Gemini. Sometimes I'll go back through in Canva and remove something. So there was actually another sloth hanging from this vine here, and
did
I'm
it
like,
look all weird?
No, it actually looked fine. It was like silhouetted. It looked fine, but like he only has one sloth.
This sloth has 5 limbs. He has 5 limbs. Everybody's like 3-armed sloth. Look at it. He's got 5 limbs.
He does have 5 limbs. I just noticed.
I was gonna say, did you even notice that?
No, I was too busy looking at the one in the background. That's great.
Oh shit.
Maybe it's not. Maybe that's just how high they are.
Oh wow. Or maybe that's how high we are.
Yeah. That's great. I did not. I was so busy worried about trying to remove the silhouetted one in the background.
Oh wow.
Oh, that's perfect.
That is fan-freaking-tastic, bro. Oh my God, that's great. Okay. We've got to go to a big timer here. Got to go to a big timer for you guys. Let me just dig him up here. Let me get the image. Come on. All right. So I know that they're sometimes these animals overlap depending on, right? We've had animals that are with other characters, but I I did believe this one because I like it, and I think it definitely uh yeah, this type of animal goes with Destro. Destro.
I think I think Destro would have a hyena.
Okay. All right. Hyena.
Part of me wants to say Jackal just because he was Red Jackal in Palator.
Well, no, that's a good call there, I have to say.
But I'm gonna say Jackal. Ruthless.
Let's see here. I kind of like the one that it gave me. I didn't come up with this one. Wolfgrim. Wolfgrim, that's a pretty good guess there.
Dope.
I like it. And it is correct. I like the Doberman Pinscher
nice.
with Destro.
Good call.
Yeah, good call. Sleek, regal, dangerous. A Doberman fits Destro's laird of the castle aesthetic. High society, arms dealer persona. Imagine a Doberman with a matching silver collar. Now, it didn't give me that.
Yeah.
But could you imagine maybe a Doberman with like a silver armor, silver plated head armor down the
something like
nose and around,
like what we're gonna get with the Dino Nachos.
Absolutely, I think that'd be super cool. But yeah, regal, right?
Yeah.
Dobermans also definitely have that air of like, you can't touch this. And so yeah, I dug that, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna keep that. I like that.
That's good.
Yeah,
I fostered one for a little bit. I always wanted one. And,
love Dobermans. That's my second favorite dog.
he didn't get along with he didn't get along with Mace.
Okay.
Mace was like the most laid back. He was great.
Yeah.
Mace was about 125, 130 pounds.
Right.
And like most laid back, chill dog ever.
Yeah.
Loved everybody, but that dog, for whatever reason, just didn't like him. He was fine with the other two, but he didn't like Mace. So
that sucks, man.
I fostered him, but wasn't able to keep him. But yeah, that's a good call for Destro.
That's a damn shame. Wolfgrim though, that's a good good pull.
Yeah,
good pull there.
Right off the bat.
Yeah. All right. What you got?
So unfortunately, very unfortunately, this was when I made this one. This was one that I run out of freebies on Gemini for.
Okay.
What about Snow Job?
Snow Job. Okay. I'm hoping it doesn't take away from maybe one that I'm thinking of here. Snow Job. I'm thinking, obviously Arctic, right? We're not going to go polar bear. Okay, folks? No polar bear.
Snake's Eyes already has one anyway.
I like Emperor Penguin. I do like that. I like the husky call. I like the sled dog call here. Okay? I'm kind of falling in line with that kind of mood on this one, right? Like the Iditarod, huskies.
Balto.
So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go like a white husky. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Blue eyes. Yeah, that's my
That
call.
works.
What else? Anybody else have anything in there they want to add quickly?
He can't be listening right now. Where you at, Jeff? Walrus is a good call, is he?
I do like the walrus though. That's pretty cool.
It is indeed.
Oh yeah.
But not an emperor. It's not an emperor. Snow Job has a Adelaide penguin by the name of Icebox that rides with him in the polar battle bear.
Nice.
That is what the AI picture would have been, and I did not get to make it. And why did I pick this penguin? There is not a particular penguin species that is aggressive. They're all pretty docile. However, the most aggressive of the non aggressive penguin species is the Adelie.
Okay.
And I wrote it down so I would remember. They can use their beak, and their flippers are pretty much solid bone. So anything that
Damn.
threatens them, they just keep whacking the shit out of them to stun them and then peck at them.
That's I mean, I guess they can be aggressive, but like you don't often see that out of them, right?
Yeah.
At least doesn't seem like it. Maybe I'm wrong.
But I thought like something, a penguin, but one that it's something that's not aggressive until it really has to be. And that's Snow Job because he's always cracking jokes and,
Right.
shit, easygoing dude.
Right.
But, when he's got to lay down the law, especially on his turf, he comes with that
Okay.
big ass sniper rifle, and he killed his twin brother.
Well,
So-
and if you guys don't know about that horrific story, you need to go back and research it. It is brutal. It's true, and it's really a sad state of affairs about what happened. But it is true.
It did happen. Joe Fan says, I've never seen an aggressive penguin, but I've seen videos of them pooping on each other. That's some European stuff.
For
Penguins
sure.
and
That's
European.
that's that German,
Yeah.
French. That's the
Yes,
kind of stuff you find over there for sure.
Only
100%.
penguins.
Yes, yeah, definitely on the Only Penguins
Pretty niche.
fan pages, I think is where you're going to find that information.
Only penguins.
Quite scary, actually, if you think about it, or if you've seen some of it, for that matter, folks. But anyway, I digress. Let's see here.
2 beaks, 1 cup.
Oh no! Can you imagine? Yes, I can. I mean, no, that's disgusting. How dare you talk about something like that? Send me the pictures when you're done. But anyway, so okay.
You
So
had to
let
be
me.
here.
You had to be there. Okay, so this one didn't come out the way I wanted it to, but I'm just gonna roll through it. It is kind of weird. It doesn't make. Well, no, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do this one because I couldn't get it to come out the way I wanted it to, and it's kind of a bummer because Beachhead did not come out the way I wanted it to. I'm just gonna say that.
Beachhead has a pet sand crab or a sand crab companion.
You're on the right track, really, but that's a good call. It's a good call. I didn't get what I wanted, but I think it's still cool. It's just too easy, I guess I should say. But a sand crab, sperm whale, I like that one. Let's see here if it gave me a different image. I don't think it did.
Wolf Grim says a hermit crab.
Not bad. A hermit crab. Obviously, beachhead makes sense if you're talking about the beach. You're talking about not even water. Because it's water doesn't make a lot of sense with beachhead, even though it sounds like it's in the name, right? However, what it did give me, and it's not going to look like it, but I promise you, comparing the pictures, it kind of is. It gave me the Belgian Malinois. Okay, it's a dog, right?
Yeah, Malinois, yeah.
Beachhead is all about high-intensity training, no-nonsense attitude. A Malinois is the ultimate high-drive tactical dog, disciplined, fast, and always ready for a drill.
Not wrong.
Right. So when I looked him up, right, I researched it. I'm like, no, it's not wrong. It's actually pretty good. I'm not fancy about the beachhead here.
Well, I mean, that's not bad. I mean, anybody that looked at that would be like, yeah, beachhead, because the balaclava and
Well, right,
clearly a U.S. guy. So,
right.
yeah, it's not bad for modern
So not
beachhead.
too bad, but it didn't give me exactly what I was looking for. But I was like, I'll take it. I'll take it because he is an asshole.
Yeah.
But he's super disciplined, no nonsense. That's beachhead, no nonsense, right? And high intensity. And after researching those pups, yeah, that's pretty much
Yeah.
they don't mess around.
They're very high energy, they're very smart, and they're hard to train. But when you get them trained, man, that's why everybody uses them for law enforcement,
Right.
military all over the world. Yeah, that's a good call for Beachhead.
And
Other than he
looks like
fucking
a
hates
shepherd.
dogs.
Well, right, and so that's why I was like, well, but you can learn to love. Open
That's what
your heart to me.
uh, that's what Chad's got. Chad's got a Malinois.
Oh,
Chad.
cool,
Yeah.
super
He's
cool.
got, he's got a pretty Malinois.
Yeah. A lot of them looked like shepherds, though. That's the thing. Like, even looking at the photos, it was like, I can see where people mistaken them in a way, because it seemed like some similarities in there.
They're slimmer and just a little smaller.
Okay. Yep. Well,
More muscle than shepherds can be kind of chunky.
Gotcha.
Joe
So
theirs was clumsy and nervous.
Interesting.
They had a Malinois.
Interesting. Malinois. Wonder where those dogs came from.
I wonder. It's something we just never know. It's one of those great mysteries of the world. All right, we was going to get to him sooner or later from one of us. What about Cobra Commander?
Oh yeah, I left him alone because I had a feeling you might pull one. So it'd be super easy to say like a king cobra snake, right? That would be super easy. A king cobra snake. It would be super cool though, and it makes all the sense in the world. Especially if it was like the hooded cobra. My favorite snake of all time. Man, it has to be, right? It has to be a snake. I can't imagine anything else. Now the horny toad, interesting. That might be Shipwreck's actually, even though he has a pet, because Shipwreck was always hitting on chicks.
Yeah, he was always trying to find some trim.
A lion would be pretty cool to see, like Cobra Commander with a lion posted up at his feet while he's sitting at his throne. That'd be pretty badass. Yeah, Viper Scout. I mean, that'd be a cool one. I have to say, a King Cobra.
Okay.
Obviously, I'm going to go with the obvious.
It is when you first see it, you will think this is the most unobvious thing. It's the least thing I would have ever guessed until you really think about it. And I'll read you a couple characteristics. You know what a horny toad says? Rub it. Rub it.
That's pretty good.
Funny.
Like
no, Cobra Commander actually has the animal companion named Hypno, and it is a fucking peacock.
Oh, wow. I was not prepared for that.
Nobody ever expects the peacock.
Majestic in every way possible. Absolutely majestic.
So that's Hypno, just because the colors they are kind of hypnotic to look at. But some of the descriptors for a peacock is they're not very aggressive. However, they are very vocal and dramatic.
Well, that makes all the sense in the world. And that's a perfect picture. I mean, that's pretty
So
good. That's pretty good. And look at Destro and the Baroness in the background. They're
yeah,
pissed that they're not sitting
yeah,
on that fucking stool.
they're back there like this motherfucker's got a peacock now. What are we gonna do with him?
Pissed off.
He has brought a
Pissed off.
peacock into the Cobra Temple.
That's pretty
What
good.
is this
I would have
next?
never, I'm not kidding though, I would have never have guessed a peacock. That's pretty damn good shit.
So
Good
that was one prompt and it nailed that one. So
I love it. Okay, Major Blood. Major Blood. I can only imagine, Allison. I can only imagine. Seriously.
have the peacocks been silent?
I mean,
Allison?
seriously. Yeah. I can only imagine.
Have the peacocks stopped cawing? um,
Major Blood.
Major Blood has got a fucking honey badger.
Ooh. Ooh. I do like where your head is.
That's what she said.
I do. Yeah, that's very true, actually. Yeah. Give it to me, baby. Wolverine says Wolfgram. That's not a bad guess.
That's a good
The
call.
Wolverine.
Wolverines!
Whatever that little sound they used to make when they would whistle to each other. Do you remember that? It was like. What- um, okay, Octopus is pretty wild and out there, Clint. But I like that you're going crazy out there, picking some wild shit. A cheetah. A cheetah would be cool, I guess, with like a Joe or somebody. It's like really fast. You know what I mean? Crazy fast, spotted. That'd be pretty neat.
I got another guess for Major Blood, but I've already guessed.
Uh, a singing Ronnie trick shot on his shoulder like a puppet. That'd be pretty funny, actually.
He just sits on his shoulder and says, "Cunt."
Good day, you cunt. Good day, you cunt. Good day, you cunt. Good day, you
Like
cunt.
like
Good day,
a
you cunt.
parrot with red hair.
That's pretty good. No, he has a jackal.
Okay.
Major Blood has a jackal. And as it says right here, Major Blood and his jackal.
Yeah, clearly.
I do like how the his tank's back there. There's some boxes.
Yeah.
We got a mount. It says Cobra, obviously right above the entrance. And then
Cobra
there's a
Mountain.
Sky Striker just flying
randomly.
The jackal, okay, says Blood is a mercenary who survives on profit and chaos. A jackal, an opportunistic, cunning scavenger and hunter, perfectly mirrors the Major's soldier of fortune lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
So there is his
good.
long-eared jackal, rather, with his cute little cobra necklace on right there.
Oh, that's awesome. It's adorable.
Right? Yeah. And you're right, not much of a secret layer. But this is the Major Blood who is this is early on in his career. Maybe he hasn't crafted his uniform yet, you know.
Yeah, he was still earning his stripes back
Still
then.
earning his stripes.
Paying his dues, still dressed in just a regular old Cobra trooper
Exactly.
uniform.
Yes, exactly.
Nice.
So yeah, a
That's a good
jackal.
call.
I thought that was pretty cool. I like that. So
All right.
jackal it is with Major Blood.
Okay. I'm gonna skip ahead, so I need to get my pictures
Sweet.
to where I can skip this one. All right. So what about Serpentor?
It seems so easy. It seems so easy, but yet it's like you don't want to go with the obvious, right?
Clint, it looks just like a jackal.
It's true. It's true. They did unionize, however, because they're not being hired in Hollywood. Um, let's see.
And no, Clint, I have not had any of the coffee yet because I have to get a new grinder.
Oh no, that sucks.
I gotta give you your coffee too from Clint, and you're gonna
Oh
have to
shit.
get a grinder. I told you got us some. He sent
Oh
us some.
yeah,
Back
that's
from
right.
Kona.
That's right. Yep. From Kona, yeah. Hell yeah. That's awesome, dude. Thanks.
I forgot my grinder died a long time ago. I gotta
Ah.
get a
Well,
grinder.
I just like to grab a towel and a hammer.
Yeah, just
Hoagies and grinders, fava beans. Gotta launch Lady Land. Okay. So, yeah, Serpentor. Anybody got any ideas? Microsoft says he's mixed, so platypus. I like that. Let's see.
It was already guessed at some point tonight. His animal companion has already been guessed at some point tonight. It's been out there.
Damn. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to look back and see what.
No, that's good, Clint. That's fine, man.
Oh, yeah, of course. Are you kidding me? Like, come on.
I can deliver it much cheaper than you can.
Was it a 100%? Would have been a I mean, I'm thinking like this I command, you son of a bitch. It would be a badger, it would be a river otter like Stanley's desperately wanting. It would be a chihuahua, it would be a penguin. Is it an octopus? That doesn't make any sense.
It is not an octopus.
Okay. I don't know. A horny toad?
No, we'll move it along. And I did not get a chance to. This is another one I didn't get a chance to do an AI for. I'm going to
Iguana
get
makes sense
out of the way next. Iguana does, but not as much sense as a lion named Rex, because Rex means king.
Okay. All right. I dig it. I dig that.
And somebody guessed lion. I think for Cobra Commander not too long ago, and I was like, I didn't say anything. I was gonna say hold that thought, but yeah, I think Serpentor would have a lion because he thinks he's the king of everything, so he would want a companion that is the king of all animals.
I mean that tracks for sure. I mean,
so that was my guess for Serpentor.
All right, so I have a Joe and then a let's see. I have I forgot. I have a few left. Okay, so let's move along.
I've got two.
You have two?
No, I have three.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I have three. I have three left. So I'm going to go with Roadblock. Roadblock.
What the hell would Roadblock have?
What would he have as a pet?
Main ball hair. I'm gonna say, man, that's a tough one for Roadblock.
A rooster. Nice.
A rooster. Let's see. I'm gonna say
Ratatouille.
Damn, man, that's a tough call for Roadblock.
Yeah.
I like
kind of
that.
Yeah, Rhino would be cool. Yeah, AI tends to keep it kind of real.
Yeah.
Without getting too crazy with it. So but it gave me a few really, really cool ones, interesting ones I like. And then it gave me kind of a few of maybe what your standard, right? Your bog standards. But I do like what it gave me.
I'm trying to guess other stuff than dogs because it's easier to match dog personalities, but
right.
For time's sake,
yeah.
I'm gonna go with an English Mastiff.
Well, booyah!
Holy shit!
Roadblock is a powerhouse, and he needs a dog that can keep up with his size. A Mastiff is heavy-duty, intimidating, but notoriously loyal, just like the Joe's heavy machine gunner. And
Nailed it.
the Mastiff speaks in rhymes.
It barks and rhymes.
See?
And he's also joined Run DMC. Because that sounds suspiciously like, oh God,
Christmas in Hollis? I don't know.
you be illin'. You be illin'.
It
Sounds like
maybe
you be illin'.
could have been you be illin'. But yeah, English Mastiff rather. Yeah, that's pretty awesome, huh? Good call, dude. Good call. And look, again, there's that Cobra installation back there with those same machine gunners.
Yeah,
I think they were doing
shooting
like
that shit.
graduation pictures for the Joes. And they had a standard background, right? A green screen, and then they just Roadblock.
He's got Scarlet's armor too, just in green.
How the Cobras? I love it's goofy. It's fucking
That's
goofy.
great. I like
But
that they give him his Ma Deuce.
I heard that, and he's got the right number of fingers, ladies and gentlemen. So
No extra appendages.
Love it. All right, getting down to the nitty gritty. Let's get them done. Let's get them done. You got to get up early, man. We got a boogie.
Yeah. What about Zorana?
What about Zorana? I'm going, damn, because Peacock is off the table. A cockatoo.
You just looked at the hair, didn't you?
I damn sure
It's
did.
just, it's perfect. Yeah, it's a good guess for her because they're loud and obnoxious. That's actually a better guess for her than what I went with.
My ex's mom had a cockatoo in a cage.
Yeah. They are,
And it was loud as fuck.
They are annoying, infinitely annoying.
100%.
Bird people though, man, they love them. Like for most bird people,
Oh, yeah.
the only step you go up is possibly a parrot and then an African gray.
Yeah.
Or she already had it.
Bird people are nerd people. I just made that up.
They're a rare breed, which is also a whiskey with a bird on the label.
Clint, we already had the sloth.
Yeah. Footloose had the sloth.
A five-limbed sloth.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you high today. No, we've actually already seen Zorana's companion animal too. You actually had it paired up with Scarlet for all of the same reasons.
Nice.
I gave Zorana a red fox.
That's awesome.
Because all of the same things. They're sneaky, they're cunning, and they will play dead and attack things. So yep. So there is Zorana. Now my next two I actually were able to get images done for.
All right, so I'm gonna do Storm Shadow.
Ooh.
Stormy Warmy.
Storm Shadow has a, let's see, gonna be something quiet, something stealthy. Damn, that applies to most of these. A water buffalo is the least quiet and stealthy thing that you.
Yes. Akadak.
A praying mantis.
The Loyal Order of Water Buffalo. Akadak. Akadak.
A Storm Shadow has a poison arrow frog.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cool. I like that. I like praying mantis. I like Komodo dragon. That's pretty cool too, Stanley.
Yeah.
Viper Scout with the mantis. Wolfgrim with the
have
dragon.
one of those right here.
Pretty cool. Yeah. I like what this one kind of came up with. I'd come up with a couple things, and then I was like, let me just kind of run it through. Let me just see what happens here, and then even the image that it gave me was fun. Of course, Storm Shadow. often depicted in mountain retreats. The Arashikage, like, secret mountain, high altitude, snowy, maybe mountain areas. He wears the all white, right? He even has the Arctic storm shadow. How about a snow leopard? The ultimate silent, high altitude predator.
That's pretty good.
And this snow leopard has icicles coming off his fur.
Ice cold, baby.
And of course, this is when Storm Shadow was a cobra, which he always, in my mind, of course. But there's the Mars Arashikage outpost.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But I liked it though. I liked it. I thought it was looking cool. Looked cool. There's our boy right there, my homeboy. And so pretty sweet, huh? A kung fu panda. I like it. Leopards, snow leopards. Yeah, leopards are in the jungle. They're also in the snow.
Yeah, snow leopards. Kung fu panda. Yeah, snow leopards, man. Yeah, I tell you what, that snow leopard was cold blooded.
Oh no! Should have never gave y'all money.
Let's see where we at here. So, all right, we are at.
I got one left myself.
I got two left.
All right.
So because you started, so you have picked. You have done this character, so we did have a little bit of overlap. So we're back to what might Major Blood have.
Yes.
What's up, Lisa?
I'm trying to think of maybe like Australian. Oh man. Right? Like.
I got to look at my notes. I also forgot Zorana's Fox's code name is Paige. After Betty Page, because Zorana really seems like she'd be into bondage.
I thought Zorana maybe didn't have a modern cell phone and she had to have a pager, and that's how you got a hold of her. A kangaroo is fun, Wolfram. An Aborigine
I don't
around a backpack.
Yeah, with a little native dude
pygmy,
in it, a little pygmy.
A dingo. A dingo.
Why didn't I pick dingo for Zorana?
Yeah, right. That totally makes sense. I like a kangaroo. That's kind of fun.
You guys are never gonna get it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm actually gonna bring out the Komodo dragon again, although it's not native. I don't know where the fuck I'm saying. Japan, I guess.
Right. What? Think of Major Blood. Blunt force. Yes, he is a tactician, but when he's violent, he's extremely violent. Will just blow through any obstacle. He don't care. He's gonna just destroy anything in his path. And what is one of the most dangerous animals in the world? The animal attributed to the most deaths, aside from mosquitoes.
An alligator?
The most deadliest fucking dangerous thing imaginable.
Oh, yeah, the hippopotamus.
Major Blood has a hippopotamus named Tank.
Rosie.
And he rides that motherfucker into battle.
What's the name of it?
Tank.
Tank. I love it. I love that picture. That's fantastic. And his mighty ride.
Ride.
That is an advertisement if I've ever seen one. That is
if beautiful. It hadn't. Yeah, this is like box art before they picked the name.
Sure.
Yeah, Viper Scout. Yeah, Rhino, hippopotamus. Yeah, Rhino would have been good for blood, but hippopotamuses are notoriously violent when they are agitated.
Yeah, that's fantastic, dude.
There was one somewhere in Africa in 2019, it killed like 16 people in a boat.
Damn.
It attacked the boat and flipped the boat over, and all these people drowned.
Shit.
Right? I would buy this in a heartbeat. And I named him Tank because blood's always around his tanks. So this is probably, looking back over them, this one and the Chuckles one are probably my favorite.
Like it, man. That's good stuff. Very good stuff. All right. Last one for me, Duke. Old Dookie. Good old Dookie.
Man, Duke, let's see. Duke would have something that's not too flashy, I wouldn't think. Well, he would want to be paired up with. Duke's just got a Labrador.
Man, I like where you're going with this, and I kind of in my mind was like, man, that makes sense.
It's the all-American, just
It is.
like most popular dog.
It totally is. Totally just like I mean, it really is the all-American dog, but it did give me a dog.
These people really want somebody to have a Chihuahua.
I know, I saw that. Which I mean, hey, don't get me wrong. I think
we'll revisit this next year, and I will give Sundown a Chihuahua.
Yeah. So it gave me a dog, and I was kind of thinking, Labrador, right? Makes sense, and it gave me a different dog. All right.
Okay.
Yellow Lab makes sense. Revolver Ocelot from Metal Gear. No, Matthew, no.
Best villain in Metal Gear.
Great character, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. A Labradoodle. Duke is not my favorite character, but I get why it paired this dog up, because this is also a dog that is a quintessential military dog. It's already been used in the line, but
yeah,
I see why it would go this route, right?
Oh yeah.
Classic.
Makes sense.
Leadership, discipline.
Too much personality for Duke.
And you might be right with that one for sure, Viper Scout. But I love how, if you look on the name tag, is this maybe a character in the new Dune movie?
Oh, see, I saw that as a K, so I was thinking
it looks like a K, but it also kind of looks like an N. Is this Dune? But
bucket.
I got to tell you, I love the fucking explosion.
The explosion looks good.
I love the explosion, but yeah,
neither are phased by that explosion.
Oh, 100%.
Just walk off.
Look at the stoicism, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the look. If you're a badass, you know what you don't do? You don't look back at explosions.
No,
you just keep on walking.
You don't even hear them.
No, I do not even hear them. You don't even walk. You just stand.
Do you stand and dare the flames to touch you?
You dare the flames to tickle your hiney. That's what you do.
Bum.
You dare them to tickle you in a way that might create a lawsuit for the flames.
No.
That's where I'm going with that.
You cheeky monkey. Touch me, bum.
It's rude. It's rude.
Yeah, Rune. Yeah.
Yes, and Ocelot does have that outfit in Metal Gear. It's what's the one in the jungle?
Yeah, the second.
In the 60s.
Second one?
The
snake? Is it
Snake Eater. Snake Eater.
Yeah.
There you go. Bing, bang, binga, banga, bongo.
Mecca lecca high, mecca honey ho.
Well, mecca lecca high, mecca chani ho. Okay, so you just take that to the bank, mister.
Izzy said that, And even though I can read it, I just see it as labiadoodle, and
I know,
I
right?
like
No,
those.
there's some other animals. I was on a time crunch, okay, so sue me. But I was like, yeah, I could see that. I just didn't like it because, like, obviously Law and Order, but
Yeah,
but I could totally see Duke, right? But I never was a big Duke fan. He wasn't my biggest, like I like the guy, all
I
right,
w-
but
I wasn't a Duke fan until Energon Duke. Oh,
I like it, and I can't wait. I can't wait to
rugged.
dig into these comics, folks. I can't wait. I got a bunch to read, man. I can't wait.
I can't wait to see what rugged Duke is all about. 'Cause
Oh boy, he's
I want
rugged, all
another.
right.
I want another Duke, like I want another Snake Eyes. But if it's
Yeah,
Energon Duke, torn shirt and shit, and
yeah, oh
like
yeah.
dangerous.
I,
All
I
right,
can't
last.
wait for them to make the Energon characters. I hope they do.
Yeah,
So,
better too.
all right, what you got, man? What you got?
Last one. What about Metalhead?
Oh, damn. Okay, interesting pull here for Metalhead.
When you get to a certain point, you run out of named Cobra characters. You guys
oh
ever
no,
know
you're
after
yes.
like 90, 91, it's all Vipers or
Yep.
something. You got like Interrogator, like you almost out of named Cobras.
It is interesting though because there are times when you're trying to do like we'll be looking stuff up or whatever, and I'll be kind of scrolling through on 3D Joe's and kind of looking at a list. Who do I want to pick? Who do I want to? And then you see that you're like Viper this, Viper that, like whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It can be kind of difficult sometimes depending on what the assignment
Bag
is.
of cats
A bag of cats kind of
makes
fits, man.
makes a lot of sense
It's
for
like,
Metalhead.
The old Heathcliff cartoon where you saw a big cloud of smoke and then you saw like just a paw here and a paw
Yeah.
there and
And like hashtags and exclamation points
yeah,
and shit flying out of
right,
it.
right.
So
Um,
you guys don't have
Metalhead.
the animal yet, but I bet you can guess what its name is. I bet the chat can guess what Metalhead's companion animal's name is. Mm,
I've got to go with wow. I don't know. I'm going with a grizzly bear.
okay. So yeah, he worked in a zoo for feeding the bears, but fed them to the sharks.
That's good.
No, Metalhead's companion named Bang is known for being a high-strung predator. And Wolfgram, I was actually gonna go with that for him, but I found something that fits this asshole even more than a hyena, and that's a weasel.
That's perfect. That's
Because
perfect.
he's a weaselly son of a bitch.
Yep. That's
And
perfect.
I'll tell you, they have a pretty good partnership because he's actually trained him to launch his ass out of a rocket launcher.
And if you've never done that, folks, you're missing out. It is
It's like
so
a
much
potato
fun.
cannon, but with livestock.
I love the flame coming out of his
I
ass.
know. I know.
Crack thwack.
Crack thwack. Yeah.
Ha!
So
That
I,
could have been his name.
ass fire.
Ass fire and crack thwack. The new team.
Like that.
Isn't
Almost as
that
much
what?
as Chuckles and Duckles.
Wasn't that the name of Beastmaster's little ferrets or whatever? Ass fire and crack thwack.
I think so. I think that's what he called them. That was maybe that was Richard Gere's little marsupials. I'm not sure. Maybe I heard that somewhere though.
Oh,
So there's Metalhead and his weasel bang. I know, like the weasel's expression. He was like, "Wait, we didn't talk about this."
Hang on a second. That's too late, buddy. It's too late.
It's like, shit, this ain't the park. What the fuck?
It's much too late for goodbye.
Yep. So long, bang.
Yep. Ass whack crack or whatever your name is.
Oh my God.
All right.
That's
it.
fun.
That's gonna do it.
That was fun. I hope you guys had fun. That was a good time coming up with those. This would be something that I think would be fun to revisit. Not too often, but I think to do that again and have time and get some funny images. I think I love spitting out or seeing the stuff Gemini spits out when you try to do some of this stuff. That's exactly what I want AI for, is research and funny pictures.
Yeah, it is pretty goofy, but it's
fun. World self-destruction, not so much, but so
yeah, with you there.
And before we get out of here, I can't not get out of here without showing you guys this quick video of Pretzel eating spaghetti. Pretzel eating spaghetti.
At least it's not Will Ferrell eating spaghetti. not Will Ferrell, Will Smith, rather. My bad. Will Smith eating spaghetti. Those were scary, scary videos. Yeah, that's good stuff. That's you can hear some chomping going on there, brother.
Yeah, I was trying to find I've got one of him eating baby carrots, but I didn't have it on the phone. It's somewhere else. So you guys have never fed your dog cooked spaghetti, give it a try. Don't feed them uncooked spaghetti. That's bad for them. Give them just a little pinch of cooked spaghetti. It really is.
Spaghetti.
Yeah, it really is bad.
I assume that's a given.
You would think, but I seen some shit. I seen some shit when I worked for animal control, man. So
I like uncooked spaghetti myself.
I do too. I used to eat it.
I eat shit all the time.
Well, thank you, Wolf. So, all right. Yeah. Thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight for this. Mostly not a downer show, but had to get that out of my system and show some love to my little buddy.
Hell yeah.
Hope you guys had a good time, had some laughs. There's too much crazy, serious, dumb shit going on in YouTube right now, so try to have some fun. Yeah, you eat pieces of shit for breakfast? No. What you got coming up over on the Pop Blender channel?
Man, Sunday night, Unfiltered. Had a fun show last week. Do another one Sunday night, and then Tuesday night with Matthew. So right back at it again. Sunday, Tuesday. I enjoy talking about Daredevil, honestly. I am digging the Darth Maul, the Lord, Maul Shadow Lord show. It's been really fun. Been really good. So I'm enjoying talking about those and watching those, and gonna get some stuff coming up soon. But yeah, that's about it, man. Really just trying to figure out, like, when it comes to videos and stuff, man. I'm just trying to figure out what kind of direction, what kind of style and everything that I would like to do, and just can't quite put my finger down on it, so I'll just keep on live streaming until I do. Hopefully I don't know again for sure, but I did do last Friday with Shane, Same Time Toys, had a member stream, and that was fun to do, so maybe be doing that again this upcoming Friday for those of you that are members of Same Time Toys channel. So it's possible that maybe back on there this Friday evening again, so we'll see. Be on the lookout for that.
Word.
About you?
I'll be back next Sunday with Crow for the Backyard Battlefield, and I may have some pictures I'm doing between now and then. I know the the review thing I was talking about. I know it's not going to be ready yet. It's going to be a compilation film. It's gonna taking a minute, but yeah, I'll be back here with Crow. Maybe try to get some pictures on Instagram. Don't really have a whole lot going on. I am working on the next little short for Cobra News now. And I keep saying it, kind of got a little sidetracked last week. So I have all of the pictures done. Got to do the audio. We got to get it recorded and then get it all set up. That's just going to be a fun little one-off one where we finally get to introduce the Cobra News Now weatherman.
Yeah.
A little weather. So other than that, that's all I got going on. Well, yeah, just chilling, in the chats, hanging out, and waiting on some stuff to come in to review. Like I said, it looks like most of what people got charged for tonight was the retro card.
Zap. Yeah, it was Zap.
Crimson Guard and all those. So
Zap's the only one that came through for me yet. I didn't order the Crimson Guard, and so, other than that, I'm not sure. But
I was hoping it'd be Zanya. I'm expecting to get noticed Zanya any day because her and Ramp Rats are still.
Oh yeah, I'm with you.
I expect them anytime. So, all right, we're gonna get out of here. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight.
Yeah, appreciate it, y'all.
We will see you guys in
2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Get ready for a surprise.